streaming to YouTube. Whew,
Alright.
that was close.
Okay. Who hasn't started the intro?
Alex.
Who's doing? Alex! Alex, hit me with that intro music!
No.
Very avant-garde. I approve.
You know, I like to keep everybody on their toes.
What's that? What? I'm struck by amnesia? Doctor, who's right here? Amnesia, you say? I can't start the recap until I hear intro music to trigger my memories? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You're the doctor? Wow, I'm really hallucinating.
I'm pretty sure that the intro music we deserve is the Rust Re.
Yeah,
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So, can you hit me with a re, Aaron?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Okay.
About posting
Well, I was
re.
kind of hoping you just bust one out, but
Oh, no. I'm playing it for Sky in
Okay.
the video.
yeah.
There we go.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
Oh, I don't get it here.
It's not for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that my amnesia is gone.
All right, there we go. We're done. Done ringing.
Oh, it was
Sky.
still going. A long bout. Okay.
It's a 30-second video.
Sure. Yeah, but most people can only take about, the 1/30th of that video.
It's a good video, Ethan.
Oh, I know. I'm not most people.
It's so entrancing.
I know.
Nice.
Last time on D&D, we were at J.J. Orwell's house.
Jorwells.
No, what's his name? The guy who's kind of just in a, he's what's the word for two genders?
Jorge R.R. Martin.
No, not him. That's not a gender.
Hermaphrodite?
No,
Mayonnaise.
no, when they're a guy or a girl, but they look like
Oh, ambiguous.
Yeah, ambiguous. No, androgynous. I was thinking of.
That's not a gender.
He's the racial equivalent to androgynous between halfling and gnome, because we couldn't quite lock that down. But that's okay.
I mean, both are good, but he's racist.
Sure. So the guy who changes races gave us a bunch of stuff and a quest to find a magic folding boat. So, embarking on our adventure, we went up the banks of the Yanabakari, pulled by mules and paddled by ourselves, staying one night at a logger's camp and having ensuing shenanigans. That's the right way to say that in English. Until we made it up the river to the town of Wordle. Wartortle.
Just down the river from Blastoise.
Yeah, just down the river from Blastoise. Thank you. Such an immersive
But up the
world
river
we live in.
from Wordle.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Where we immediately managed to get into start a bar fight over cards, which was a fairly prolonged, kerfuffle. But it ended in us obtaining a treasure map, the folding boat, fondly known as either the Scrawny Raccoon or Will, depending on the form it decides to take. And I feel like we got one other thing, didn't we? That we pocketed.
A map.
I mean, I drank a lot of it.
Well, the
I
map. He
said
mentioned
the map.
boat.
Said the map.
No,
said
that's
the
only,
boat.
those are the only things I took that weren't ours to begin with.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. Neat.
The
Neat.
Viracher got in trouble, but
Yeah, Verada got in trouble because he tried to bet Danny, I guess.
But when doesn't he?
Most days, I think. I wasn't there at the dog racing rink. You know what? You have a gambling problem, I think. How that just, in hindsight, looking back on this, maybe that's the final boss, the big bad, our own vices.
our own demons.
I mean,
Yeah.
these are the 7 deadly shins.
Yeah, why fight why fight other demons when we have to battle with our own? That's gonna be the description for this entire campaign.
I love it.
And yeah, we're at present day. I think we were
We're present day
specifically,
5,000 years ago.
well, more or less, or in the future. You don't know.
True.
We'll never know.
We were moored on the on the docks, and we were going to depart from Wordle, I believe. But then we were hesitating.
Before the coppers find us.
Yeah, we were hesitating for some reason. What was the plan?
It was because it was 11 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's kind of late.
And it was later than that in game time.
Yeah. Keck.
The plan was, it was like 3 in the morning, and the plan was to sail back to Magnamar before daytime.
Okay.
Right.
But we also considered the idea of maybe we should give that guy who is betting his whole fucking livelihood anything.
The only problem is that he would just turn around and immediately bet it.
True.
You're right, we should kill every gambler. I like the way you think, Alex.
That's not what I
No,
said.
just keep their money.
What about
We could teach him to fish.
teach him to fish?
I'm
What about
okay with that.
Mr. Cabbage Corp?
Oh, drug lord.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Well, you know, did you say that out loud?
no.
No.
Wait, he's a
Oh,
drug
we're
lord?
talking in character right now.
I mean, are we?
No.
I didn't think
was.
so.
Okay, fine then. No character. Yes, Mr. Drug Lord.
Loaded dice?
God.
He's a drug lord.
I don't think we were gonna do anything about him. I think Alex and I were
Yeah, but
just
he,
gonna.
like his
Yeah,
ship
we
was
were just
down
buying
river.
in.
Yeah, but his ship was downriver. Like we could stop and salvage more, or
He doesn't.
Well, we salvaged his cabbages for him. Remember? We already
all
did
of
that.
them. I don't think we
All
got
of the
all of them.
every single cabbage that has ever existed was salvaged by us magically in that
Oh
moment.
my god, are we playing Skyrim?
Heck. Well, I haven't seen a single cheese wheel this game, so that can't be right.
Or Tweel, if you will.
Or have you just not been looking close enough?
Yeah, roll for cheese wheel, actually, Aubrey.
Let me check here.
what's-
No cheese wheels.
What
Yeah,
about sweet rolls?
Yeah, sweet roll.
Nope, the boat is surprisingly bereft of cheese wheels and sweet rolls.
Dang it. So yeah,
But it's
we're,
full of cabbages.
But
yeah,
it-
we're
No, we don't have the cabbages.
no, you don't have any on your boat.
Our cabbages! I will
Uh,
never let this meme die. We're gonna
no,
do this
This meme
forever.
can stay.
yeah, that meme can stay. It's allowed. Aubrey, what's the I'm gonna knowledge geography, or maybe it would be local or history, to identify what would be the Wisconsin of Magnamar. What city?
The Wisconsin
The
of
cheesiest city.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that has the highest, dairy and cheese.
Wait.
So you mean the Vermont of Magnamar?
I feel like
No,
Wisconsin.
he means the Wisconsin, the one that has the most cheese, regardless of how good it is.
Yeah.
Which is probably the Dockway,
Really?
although it might be.
Because I don't think I saw a single cow in the dockway.
Why do they always press cheese in wheel forms? Why not like square?
It's imported.
Because if you make the cheese wheel big enough, you can just roll it places.
Yeah, how are you
Unlike
supposed
a
to
cheese
transport it,
square,
Aaron?
which you are limited in size because you can't roll it places.
See,
Yeah.
Okay, as
Magnamar
much as
is
I'm
on the
sure
edge of a giant
Sky is
fucking swamp.
loving this cheese discourse.
Uh-huh.
Discourse, if you will.
Discourse,
I
Sky,
will.
for you.
This is a Gouda conversation.
Yeah.
Although population-wise, Beacon's Point is by far the densest area, so that they probably have the most cheese.
Oh, did I say Magnamar? I meant Verizia. Sorry, I'm very sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I meant continent.
Good question. I'll look at a map and think.
Right? Just lots of pastures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while they discuss cheese, guys, what's our plan? Go to Magmar or
Met
Save
her
the
at a
Gambler?
bar down in.
Oh yeah, we need to blow this city before things get any worse.
I agree because
I'm not
somebody tried to
sucking
get
any dicks.
a human. Wow, good one, good joke.
Yeah, you said you're blowing the city. I'm not
Yeah.
sucking any dicks.
Oh, I get it.
At least it's a
The,
pretty
Riddle
small
Board.
Oh, I
population.
see how it is. Slavery's okay, but you draw
Really?
the line at sucking dicks.
The various villages between Riddleport and Brynwall probably have the most cheese.
Well, Ethan knows where he wants to go. But
On the
Danny
other
probably
side-
doesn't.
How about cabbages?
How about cabbages?
Wait, where's the
Um,
nearest field of catnip?
Galduria is probably pretty solid for cheese as well.
All right. Well, while this
What's
discussion is
cheese
going
too?
on, I'm gonna work on getting the boat ready to depart.
X will help her. Wants to learn about boats.
Yes. I share my knowledge of boats. and
Which mode?
sailing.
Which mode are we on? Are we in Scrawny or Will?
I like the idea of Will. It seems a little bit more luxurious.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to stop at the wreck if we don't think there's anything of value. I don't think Danny thinks there's anything of value.
I don't think there is.
Yeah.
Because I think that he would have gotten anything that was valuable.
Wasn't it a big old ship though? And we were just like a
No.
small like barge or whatever.
We were like a barge, but like, they weren't huge. They were bigger than us, but not ginormous.
Really?
That was the impression I got.
I thought that he was supposed to be, you know,
But correct me if I'm
Monster
wrong,
trucking.
Mr. DM.
Aubrey.
What?
How big was dude's ship? Cabbage Corpse's ship.
Oh, it was bigger than yours.
But like not giant, enormous.
No, not ginormous, but I don't know. It's probably somewhere between 60 and 80 feet. Yours is 20.
Are we talking about the scrawny raccoon or the one we sailed in on?
Oh, the scrawny. Is it the scrawny raccoon?
No,
or is it-
Okay, the one we sailed in on is a fantastic name for a boat.
That's a good one.
What's your boat? Oh, the one we sailed in on. God, that's so good.
Oh, yes, thank you.
But wait, who is on
confused a lot of
first?
people.
Yes.
What was the scrawny raccoon? Is the small version, right?
Yeah, but sorry, I meant the wheel. I think Kelly said wheel, right?
Yes. I like the idea of a large, luxurious folding boat.
Yes. The will is 24 feet long, 8 feet wide,
Uh-huh.
with a 6-foot hull,
Mhm.
which means you can duck when you're below deck.
Okay, but like we didn't salvage a lot of his cargo, right? When we
No,
came
yeah,
to
it's probably sitting riverside in the moonlight, being raided by troglodytes.
Immortal. Okay.
Yay, troglodytes!
That's not a very nice thing to call your players, Aubrey.
Hey now.
Future tense.
Mm.
I mean, yeah. Want to do that? Want to do we care? Like, do we want to save it or no? Just go.
No, I think it was mostly just cabbages.
Okay.
I mean, it's I vote no, but I
No,
wouldn't
that's fine. I'll
be
also vote no.
opposed to if you guys have a preference.
Nope. Let's set sail.
All right, yeah, let's just go.
Okay, so in the high moonlight with the swamp gas rising, a gentle mist filling over the river and the water as it flows by, not a sound to be heard except for the billions of frogs filling the air.
Literal billions. I want to
Oh,
know.
wait.
I guess the
There's
frogs didn't
billions
fucking
of
listen to the giant frog I summoned last time. No, the bitch frogs. Son of a.
You know how
Fuck.
frog breeding can get out
Just
of
summon
hand,
another
Aaron.
I do.
The occasional
Is that a Homestuck joke?
punctuation by
Yes, it
mosquitoes
is.
Okay, I
as
wasn't
they
sure.
fill your ear holes. As
Frogs are in my
Wait,
ear
you say
holes.
Mosquitoes
Oh,
filling
no.
our ear holes?
That's what they do. They try to crawl into your
I mean,
ears.
yeah, but
No,
I
no,
hate that.
no. Stop. Take all those words back. Tell me they weren't true. It's too late. I don't believe you.
The strange warmness of the swamp in late fall and the swampy river section. And the still water off the sides. Right. Just babbles gently in the peaceful, mosquito-filled swamp croaking festoon as you rig up the mast in the moonlight. That was not a sequitur sentence. Fuck it.
We get going.
Texture, you know.
Zoom!
Zoom. Okay. Sails up, and it has a sail, right? It has one sail. A lantine sail. Look at you. one anchor, one mast. Oh no, the small version has a lantine sail. This one has a square sail.
Whoa, fancy.
With single rowing seats, but with 5 sets of oars. Okay, so the air is kind of particularly stale in the swamp, but the sail is up, which Vigdis immediately recognizes. This is the kind of doldrum shit.
Do we have row or oars?
Yes,
We
you have
rowers. No,
5
Haley.
sets of oars.
All right, bitches, time to get rowing.
I cast Unseen Servant and order it to row.
Oh, good idea.
Nice.
Your unseen servant rows with the 5 pounds of force that it can.
That's
mean,
not, I
it's
thought it was one of the bigger
open.
ones.
Well-
I'm less impressed.
Wait,
It's a
hold on.
It's a leverage issue.
Hold on, wait. Yeah. If it's
But unseen servant has.
we have to figure out what the best
only
way
5
to
pounds
apply
of
5
force.
pounds of force is. Like, if you just can it walk on water? Can it float? Can it just push from behind? Can it
My
pull?
Constant
force is
acceleration.
Not
Can
gonna
it-
be enough to move the
Can it
body.
pull 5 pounds from the front?
But
Mm.
if it's pushing from the 5 pounds from the back, that's more than it rowing because
It's
you
20
lose.
If
pounds
it-
of force.
if-
Get at me. It's 20.
Constant.
5
If
pounds
once we
of
get-
force.
If it
It's
goes
20.
if it goes underwater, does that 20 pounds become extra?
It's
Oh,
20
because of
pounds.
its innate buoyancy?
Yes.
No.
Getting frustrated with the lack of participation from the party and start rowing.
Bofer pulls out a piece of pen and paper and starts
I mean,
scribbling
it
down
is
some
more-
notes. Wait a minute, 20 leverage.
Of force.
Ethan, it depends on.
So
the,
as you're trying to work out whether or not the unseen servant is helping, you start moving away from the dock, only to hear Vigdis
It
grunting
depends.
behind you as she alone pulls the ship away into the night.
Can I have
Apparently exerting
Madness!
a good bit more than 20 pounds of force.
Yes, Tanner.
if you make the oars like if you put the fulcrum
Yeah.
really close to the load bearing
That's
end,
what I'm
you
saying.
can get a lot of force.
Yeah.
But that
But a short
Okay,
draw,
can it-
so how
can it-
often can it apply 20
Okay,
pounds of force?
I call the rudder, and then it does the rudder. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay.
The unseen servant can steer you downriver.
Okay. Yes.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
No, hold on. It's my
You
roll.
bluffed. You can't bluff.
Well, he's saying he's helping.
Are you rowing with the paddle, like, parallel to the water?
Yes, that's clearly what he's doing.
I told you that story, right?
No.
When I was guiding, we always give this speech about if you have any like medical, whatever, like especially like bee stings,
Yeah.
make sure you tell a guide.
Yeah.
Well, we were like 3 hours down the river,
Mhm.
like just about to lunch, and I spot these kids that are straggling in the very back because I'm sweep guide.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh hey, random Middle Eastern family over here. Hey, I see that one of your kids is rowing wrong. Can you get him to hold the paddle like this? And they're like, oh, okay. And then they don't do anything. I'm like, hey, kid. And finally he kind of looks at me. I'm like, you're holding your paddle wrong. Turn it like this so that the paddle is like perpendicular in the water.
Yeah.
Because he's just kind of stroking a blade through the water like it's a knife.
Yeah.
Highly effectual paddling.
And so he kind of looks at me, turns the paddle a little bit, but then just keeps paddling, blade-wise in the water. And I'm like, no, like this. And I pantomime with my hands, like turning my paddle quite a bit. And finally, his mother from the back of the boat says, he's blind? And I'm like, oh!
Thanks for telling me.
What?
Because I was like, no, kid, look here. Look at what I'm doing, right? Turn the paddle, right?
If you had, oh man, it doesn't make you a dick because you didn't know.
Right.
But the irony of you telling a blind child, hey kid, look over here. Like this.
Look
Do you
at-
see what I am doing?
Yeah, look
right
at
here?
this. Turn it.
You see, my biggest problem is why the fuck did they take a blind kid into the wilderness?
Yeah, that
Good
can't be
fucking
fun,
question.
right?
Right? Like, because they signed a waiver that was like, I don't know, we'll fucking let you know if he's got any medical conditions and shit.
Man,
And I was like,
that's-
see, remember when we were in that first really dangerous rapid section? Like, that's when to tell me that you have a blind person on board. Because what if you're trying to swim upstream? Okay?
Oh my god, Aubrey,
What if he doesn't see the rapids
oh
coming?
my
Yeah,
god,
we can
that's
hear
my
them.
worst nightmare. What? Being blind on a river? No.
A whitewater river.
Why would?
Oh,
No.
no. All the sounds that you can't hear yourself thinking. So
It was
you're
like,
I
that
have no
sounds
fucking
ominous.
clue.
Oh my god. Yeah. What is this emotion? I feel unsafe. Oh my god.
He can't even use Toph's like foot feeling thing.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the game. I'm sorry for that non sequitur. Turning the
God,
paddle the
no.
wrong
That's
way
so
of
important.
ending.
It's fine. Victus has made plenty of progress with his strength check getting the boat down the river.
Eventually, abetted by 2 more pairs of hands, you get out to the point where you're in the middle of the water and
Wait, hold on. Who's
like-
helping Vigdis?
a light downstream breeze picks up.
Verothir is pretending to help.
Yep, and you are
and the
all
sail fills,
thoroughly
and you can
convinced
feel
that I am
the
helping.
pressure on your oars slacken a little bit.
Awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
Not you.
You don't know. You don't know that I'm faking it.
All right, let's see.
Let's see
Yeah.
if I can.
I think,
How's your,
I think
how's
he's
your
had
bull?
enough
Oh, you
experience
did roll
to know.
bluff.
I just feel like it's
But on the other
flatter
hand,
to do.
Vigdis can tell. Vigdis knows what slacking sailors sound like. You can't pantomime rowing. She can see the lack of tension in your muscles.
She doesn't know what cat muscles look like.
She can see the lack of sweat on your brow in the moonlight.
Do cats
don't
sweat?
sweat.
I know dogs don't.
No, they all sweat out the pads of their feet.
Hmm.
Like that's
Well, she takes it as evidence of guilt.
If she
alright.
points out that I'm not sweating, I'm gonna call her racist.
delightful.
So with the can unseen servants do intelligent work like navigation? I don't think so.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I know I'm looking up, but I'm like left or right, left.
Yeah,
it's like a
so
little
you're
bit-
calling the shots, and then the unseen
Yeah,
servant. is
but I'm definitely not doing the work.
You're like standing on the prow, like I'm the king of the world. Never let go, Jack. And then the unseen servant is like, right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You were born after Titanic, weren't you?
It was
I
in
No,
94?
Titanic came out after us, I think.
I've seen bits and pieces, but I really don't care to watch the whole thing. Like, I get it. It sinks. Calm down.
That's what we all said when it came out. Just
Yeah.
It was a call.
Yeah, it
for
came out in
thing.
1997. We were born in 95.
Yeah. So they did not take the 3-year-olds to see the full frontal nudity, although they had just finished seeing full frontal nudity.
We came from inside of it.
Inside of the full frontal nudity. That's my band
Yeah.
name.
Nice. Jason, suddenly forgetting how to swim.
No, he was looking for fish in the river, and apparently
Jason,
there's no
finding
fish
himself.
at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty quickly, the town of Wardle, it falls out of sight in the moonlight, and just the last glows of the one torch that marks the docks there completely come out of sight. And the boat comes up to the first turn in the moonlight, and Danny, I'm gonna need a perception
Yeah,
to
I saw that
spot
one coming.
rocks
Oh, baby. Wait a second.
in the dark on a river.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man.
What was that?
Look, I can either row or I can navigate.
Well,
Y'all need to let me know which one you need me to do.
well,
See,
what-
all of the ship's progress comes to a screeching halt.
Mhm.
And there's a light sound of like, I don't know, it sounds like someone broke a toothpick or something.
Shit biscuits. I go check.
Yeah. You're taking on just a small amount of water, but you're definitely lodged between two big rocks.
One of you knows mend, right?
Yeah, I can cast men.
I thought magical items couldn't break.
No.
Oh, they can. All items have a break DC.
Yeah, I can cast men. It takes 10 minutes.
Jason's just gonna put his mouth over the hole until the boat is mended.
Jason,
Wow, Jason's a thirsty fish.
Jason, I need to,
Okay.
I need to see that.
No, from the other. He's in the water, asshole. I'm not having a fish sailing on a boat.
So if he's in the water, how does he get his mouth on the hole?
Yeah, it's on a rock.
Yeah, you're stuck between two rocks.
Oh.
Is the hole inaccessible from the water?
The hole is against the rocks.
Oh. So
See,
the
thing
hole
is,
the hole
ship
is against
in full. The full ship weighs like 1,000 pounds or so, or more. Right, and then there's the force of the sail against the rocks. There's the force of the river against the boat. Let me tell you about River Force, which is my band name.
We're listening to River
So you
Force.
guys just kind of sit there, slowly taking on water, going, we should cast
God.
men.
He's casting men.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm casting men. That's
Alright, so 15 minutes later, there's, I don't know, 3 inches of water in the bottom of the ship. But the hole is mended.
Hey,
Or
Bofer,
the cracks in the bow are mended.
okay. Hey, Bofer, don't you know that spell create water?
No, I
Can't you do
don't.
the opposite?
No, I can't.
Can you negatively create water?
I
But you're still caught between two rocks.
I guess I'm gonna have to get out and push.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've done that.
How close are we to dry land?
so so I cast enlarge person on Jason. And
He's
and
not- Yeah, okay.
and Jason is just going to fucking pick up the boat with his now 24 strength and large size. Or
Hold on.
22. Hold on. Yeah, 22 strength, sorry.
So with a 24, you say?
22.
With a 22, at max, he can pick up 520 pounds.
You can drag it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay,
his
so not pick up.
drag becomes... what is that? 4... Nope, remove.
Also, he is now large and not medium. So,
Yeah, strength is strength.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying imagine better grippage with his pincers. Which are
A character can generally push or drag along the ground as much as 5 times his max load,
along
which
the
we
ground.
established earlier was 500 pounds. So 2,500 pounds is the most he can drag
Along
which
the
is-
ground.
on the ground. So if you add up the force of the river against the flat back of your boat, plus the sail pushing you into the rocks deeper, plus the weight of the ship, and its
I-
resistance against the water.
I bring the sail down.
There you go.
Couldn't we just like fold the boat up and walk away?
Jason's just gonna try moving one of the rocks then.
He just draws the sail, and Jason inches the boat back a little bit.
Jason's just gonna move a rock instead.
Okay. Jason attempts to move a rock. Jason is frustrated.
Jason is loping around.
Jason is loping around. See, those rocks have been there for a bit.
Can I swim to the bottom of the rock and wedge one of my bombs underneath it?
And wedge your what?
That'll
One of
blow
my
up the
bombs.
boat.
No, underneath the rock.
That'll blow up the boat.
No, it will not. How deep is the water here, Aubrey?
The water here is probably 7-8 feet in this section, which is why it's too shallow for the boat to be on there. You can't really find where the deep sections are because you can't see into the water at all.
Are you sure?
How deep
Yeah,
does Jason say the water is?
There's just moonlight, which is why it's optimal for skinny dipping.
Victus feels
No,
the
I
need
think-
rising.
Smaller boat. We should use the smaller boat, guys.
X has great perception, but
Yeah,
you
actually,
can't see underwater in the moonlight.
yeah. Actually,
I echolocate.
That water is
Okay.
inky black.
So now that we've put the sail down,
Yeah.
can Jason and I push the boat back and get it going in the right direction?
So Jason can inch it back, but
Do we have any poles on board?
Guys, why don't we just use the smaller boat?
No, the big boat is the best boat.
But
Then we're gonna get
Aubrey,
stuck
does it
again.
look like the smaller boat will be able to slip through the rocks?
Yeah, the smaller boat will fit between the rocks.
Why don't we just do that and then get back to big boat when we have deeper water and no rocks?
Fucking fine.
Having a collapsible boat is fucking cheating.
Grind your executions.
Okay. So you guys say, what is it, Nuptuck?
Do we have to get out of the boat, or will it like destroy us like a transformer?
No, it will not juice you like a transformer.
Is that canon?
I
Has
mean,
it happened in the Transformer? I don't know.
I have the clip.
that's from Clerks, right?
I'm gonna go take these out and get some water. I'll be right back.
Clerks animated. It was Clerks, right? What the
Yeah,
fuck was it?
I was pretty sure it was Clerks. It was the Who Driving Bear Driving episode,
Yeah.
right as they pulled up to the courthouse or whatever.
Oh yeah. Who driving? Bear driving. How can that be? Pikachu laser blast.
We're sorry.
Giant rat face man.
Oh, I've got it right here. Hold on.
It's a word.
Yeah. All right, here. No, right here. Respond to voice chat.
We will stop. There's no escape this time. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Aubrey, you didn't.
In the
There it
case
is.
of
It's
Jake-
at 107.
You can post the time link, you know.
I see.
That is better quality than the one I posted, though.
But
Samson is back and whining at the door.
At 7?
yeah, at 6. There you go. So no, it's basically if you have stuff in it and it can't fold, it doesn't fold, and if you don't have room to make it larger, it will not get larger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Vegas put up the sails though, right?
Yeah, she hoists
Yeah.
hoists the
I think it's
sails.
hoist. Yeah. Hoist the sails. Do we have a bilge on this ship? Can we pump the bilge?
You, you do not have.
Oh
a
no, there's a rat!
It does not come with a bilge, as it is only 6 feet deep inside of it.
Okay.
It's
Does it
expected
come?
that you find a bucket.
Or, you know, you take the boat, you turn it upside down, put it back in the water, and
Yeah.
continue on your way.
Now, does it come with a collapsible parrot that is
You
with the boat?
Aubrey, you said it had a sail, right?
It does have a sail.
Okay, I want to grab onto the sail. How wide is the boat?
6 feet, 8 feet.
Okay, so 4 feet. I'm 6 foot. So I want to grab onto the sail and step on the edge of the boat and tilt it so that the water pours out.
So, basically,
Okay.
So,
Alex
you're
is
doing a treasure
actively
island?
engaged in attempting to
Treasure
stall
planet?
the boat.
What?
Yes, why? You were supposed to be the responsible one!
Isn't that what they?
Jason's like leaning off the front trying to find a location to stand as X turns the boat a little bit to one side. And it shifts on the rock. Jason, pushing it back, notices that it's listing and attempts to correct against X's leverage.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was just trying to dump the water out. I didn't realize we were still pushing.
Yeah, we're
My bad.
in the water. See, the thing about water boats is, this is just hilarious. We all need to go along this river so that you guys can experience how fucking tall it is.
No, I did a. It's fine.
Okay, so everyone, what, goes where from the boat to fold it?
Oh, you said we could stay in it. You said it wasn't like a transformer and wouldn't juice us.
No, it will not. Yeah, it will not juice you if you are inside it. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it begins to fold back in, and you guys notice that you need to move a little bit, and then it continues to fold. And suddenly it is 10 feet long and 4 feet wide. And it's a much smaller boat, and Jason can definitely push it free from between the rocks.
Perfect.
And then everyone is much cozier together in the moonlight.
All right, let's keep going.
X tries to be the least amount of cozy.
Jason tries to pull the boat for the duration of his enlarged status,
Mm-hmm.
which is short. It's like a minute.
Couldn't Jason like basically pick up the fucking boat and swim with
At
it?
this point, yeah,
Why doesn't he just do that?
because he only has 4 minutes of big. Or actually
He
6.
can-
Eight,
Oh,
8
he has 4
minutes of
minutes
big.
big.
Damn. All right, that was longer than I thought.
He has 8 minutes of big. I
Eight.
So
can
Jason
stretch that the whole way to
navigates the
4.
boat down
If
the
it
river for
lasts-
about 8 minutes, and you learn a couple lessons by following him.
So,
He seems to always take the outside bend.
so Bofer, if you let if Jason's big for longer than 4 hours, do you have to take him to the hospital?
Ha!
Ah.
Burp, burp, burp.
Yes,
So he
Tanner.
seems to always take the outside bend. He seems to see rocks that you don't see. And, it's generally smooth going until he shrinks back down again and informs you that, fuck, he's tired.
Mm.
Could he just guide us now, using the neural link?
Yeah, so Jason can actually see
Yes, he
below
can.
the water because he's from some inky black plane where dark vision is very important.
Mhm.
He's probably one of those deep sea creatures with the overly long teeth.
Lanternfish? Minus the
Yeah.
lantern?
Yeah, no lantern, just murder.
Just fish.
And he's summoned indefinitely, and with him doing that, and X's persistently amazing perception scores on the surface, you guys end up navigating yourself down the river. Once the ship is moving again, it's basically just river current. You don't need any, so the first hour goes on, and you guys start to get really tired, because it's now like 4 a.m.
Also, if I ever just kind of doze off for even a second, Jason disappears. Just something you might have to consider.
All right, someone has to give Bofer a slap every couple minutes just to make sure he's awake and alert.
I could also automate that with my
That's what he can use his unseen servant for.
Unseen
Oh,
servant.
I-
It seems like he's falling asleep, slap him with 20 pounds of bullets.
Isn't that what cats are good at?
20
Are you
pounds of
trying to
bitch slap.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
Definitely
cats
enough
like
to, like,
wake you
break
up
your
when they get
nose.
pissed off?
He can't deal. He can't deal any damage.
And still 20 pounds of slap.
Well,
Yeah.
getting slapped doesn't do any damage to me, but it still wakes me up.
It does psychological damage.
And as
Too
you know,
bad
in
there's
this
no-
arc where we're fighting our inner demons, it's probably
Can we add
the damage
another
of all.
Yeah.
HP bar for psychological damage.
It's
Why
called
would
your
you-
will, or not your will, your whiz.
That's actually a thing. In,
It's sanity.
The Cthulhu runs.
Yeah, it's sanity. Is what it's
Sanity.
called. But
Yeah.
they just use will for that in normal games like this, or not will. Fucking whiz.
Cheese.
Okay.
Oh my god, we keep
Alright.
circling back to cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So the second
fun
hour
night.
down the river begins by you seeing the wreck of a ship off to your right on the north shore.
Does it look like cabbage ship?
It is cabin ship.
Aha.
You
So,
hear
like-
rustling in the bushes off to the shore, but are moving at a pretty good clip, and it is.
Nice two.
No, I can't really see much there.
Guys, that was a 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you do hear rustling. And then pretty quickly it's out of sight because you're moving at a pretty good clip. And that's the second hour. The third hour, it's now 5 a.m. You see the place where you stayed for the first night on your way up, the wide open beach on your left in the swamp area.
That's a nice wide open beach. Looks like maybe a nice place to camp
Yeah,
for a couple hours sleep.
it's where you slept before. The
Oh,
girls,
it's the logging camp?
no, the girls you came up with,
Oh,
the first
okay.
night. This is where you slept before.
What do you guys think? Should we take a little break here?
We probably should get some rest.
I mean, if we just keep going a little further to Magnamar, we can sleep throughout like the rest of the day.
This wasn't a little farther. Like I think we're what half, more than half. How
It was
far are we?
like an hour commute walking,
Aubrey?
but now
No,
we're
it
going
wasn't. It was like
downstream.
2 days.
Was it?
No, up to the logging camp. You're not at the logging camp, but it was 2 days up to Wordle.
Oh,
Let's take a nap.
yeah.
Vigdis as executive commander of the folding boat, known as what's his name?
Captain.
Uh,
it's
this-
the
as
Scrawny
the Scrawny
Raccoon,
Raccoon. Admiral. It's a fleet of ships. If you have
It's
command
like-
of more than one
It's
ship, you're
almost
an
a
admiral.
fleet. It's 1.5 boats.
As captain of the Scrawny Raccoon, Vigdis demands that everyone go ashore.
Why
Good
isn't
thing I-
Roderick's Cove a bigger city?
What are you looking at?
Go. You see the Verizian Bay?
I'm still looking at the bar.
Yeah, same.
Oh, the fuck? How come
Yeah,
I see
I
this
also
then?
see the. Oh, is it all on the same page? I just scrolled up.
No.
I think you
I'm
guys
still
are
back.
lagging because I just moved the thing and I didn't see Haley refresh.
Let
Did
me
you
refresh. Yeah, let me refresh.
Refresh the whole
Yeah,
page.
Roll 20's been really laggy.
Yeah, they're changing stuff and it's screwed.
Okay, that's why. I was wondering why it was so laggy. But
I'm
yeah,
glad Tanner can see it because I've had you guys on the world map for a while.
I thought I saw a
The-
switch over, and then it just never happens. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, there we go. Refreshing work.
because I relogged.
Alright.
Oh, I wish Hollow Mountain had a settlement. I think we should visit that.
Hollow Mountain is not so much a settlement as it is a unmissable, enormous fucking landmark.
I feel like we should go over to those islands and like establish a city and build a fort, and then declare war on something.
Yeah.
You
We-
want a knowledge local on
We
that?
can do that somewhere else. That has.
Yes, I will do it. I volunteer as.
Isn't Hollow Mountain like right where
history.
that big bridge was going?
Yeah. Yeah, the Irish band does seem to be set to stretch across the
The Mercian Bay.
Verizian Bay following that island chain. if it
You've
extends.
dropped that lore before Aubrey, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies Light sounds hot.
Knowledge history tells you that, according to one of the Pathfinder Society stories that circulates, Hollow Mountain is in fact hollow because there's a city under it.
You actually
An
said
ancient abandoned city.
there was giant creatures underneath or something, if I recall
Mhm.
correctly.
Oh yeah, you did
We should
find an
take it.
illustration
Yeah.
in the Crow
Yeah,
showing some manner of monster
underneath. Yeah.
under Hollow Mountain.
I believe you mentioned tentacles.
Yeah, there were black tentacles around the monster.
I can cast that. Anyway,
Alright, cool. So we go.
Sword
to bed.
math goes swimmingly, I assume.
Ha! Swimmingly.
So,
I get it.
you can go swimming if you want.
And leave your friends behind.
You guys pull ashore and hold the boat and almost immediately pass out. Anyone taking watch till dawn in another 2 hours?
I'll take watch. First. Wait.
I
till
take
dawn?
first watch.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is-
makes sense.
Is Magmar the
Danny,
capital
can
of
I have
like,
a
the country?
will save to stay awake?
Well,
Or maybe
no,
that's
I'm not staying awake if he's first watch.
Oh, who's taking a watch?
Me.
Bofer.
Buffer. Can I have what do you guys think that is? Is that Will or Fort?
It's either
I
Will
would-
or Strong.
I
or
would say
Spawning
Fort.
Raccoon
Or
save.
Will,
I go-
rather.
Well,
It's not reflex.
definitely will.
Damn it! I bumped that.
Oh, fuck, I reloaded so my character pages went away.
Oh yeah, I'll need to open that back up too.
Yeah, I would say it's Will.
Will Turner.
Mhm.
I think
You're
there are
winning with
actually
all.
very specific rules about staying awake, but I don't remember what, so let's just say it's Will.
Take some drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. Don't you have any uppers?
I do.
I'm just saying it's an option.
However, if Jason is next to me, which he is because he's a good squishy pillow, I get +2 to my will save.
So you're reclining on Jason. Is that what I hear? You're nice and comfortable?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see that will save.
There it is. +2. So,
Fine.
26.
No problem staying awake for 2 hours.
Well, I mean, he has the help of the unseen servant.
Yeah.
So occasionally just whacking him with 20 pounds of force.
Yeah, no, as soon as Ethan goes to sleep, the unseen servant disappears. Danny, who is not immersion breaking.
Yeah, so I stay awake, hopefully, with a 26. I'm feeling pretty willful about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you guys are woken by the harsh, strange late fall heat of the sun across your faces. Clearly,
I
the
sleep
summer is in
swathed
full
in a
bloom, and
cloak.
today looks to be getting, or looks like it will get well over 80.
Celsius? Wow.
Yeah.
If I notice
as
anyone...
you know, Magnamar standardized using the standard international units.
Yeah,
Back
obviously.
in 4770 AR.
If I see any of the group is still awake, I suggest they sleep under the boat.
Isn't there water there?
That's
Turn
a
the-
very good meme.
Turn the boat upside down.
Hey, why don't you just go drown yourself?
You know, X might still be half asleep. She doesn't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Where are we? Why am I? What?
Underwater.
You are at the brown spot
Uh-huh.
in the middle of the Andabakari River section. Right?
Brown spot.
Ah, Okay.
Okay.
I told you I remembered monstrosity of tentacles.
Half
Yeah, that's all.
Of course you would.
Man,
What about Jason?
My lore is awesome. All right. Anyway,
Nah.
Right. So you guys just keep trying to sleep through 7 a.m.
Waking up in the morning, or in this case, not waking up in the morning.
How many
Make
hours
this,
of sleep have
just
we gotten?
willfully remains passed out. Like, no, you can't make me get up. I'm not getting up.
Yeah, I feel like X wants to keep sleeping as well.
Like reasonable people who haven't slept yet today.
Yeah.
We're too old for this shit.
Yeah, so you guys roll around for another hour, ignoring the daylight.
No, I swathed myself in my cloak.
Oh, yeah. Pull your cloak up over your head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Is there a bench I can roll under?
No benches here.
But there's a river you can go drown yourself in.
Nice and tangled in your cloak.
Jason recommends it. Bottom of the river, best sleeping spot.
10 out of 10
Cool
fish
to
monsters
settle into
recommend.
some silt.
Hashtag silty. Okay.
So do you need to roll to see if we encounter anything?
No,
Or...
you guys just stay asleep, and Boffer stays awake. And about 8 o'clock, the first fisherman floating downriver with his net out spots you guys. Hello there!
We're sleeping!
Why, it's morning!
Fuck off!
Okay. Don't scare the fish.
You're the one yelling, asshole!
Oh my god. Okay. How late has it
And
been?
then 9 o'clock rolls around, and you
Yeah.
guys are still asleep.
I think by about 9 or 10 we should be ready to get up and get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a full night's
Which is
sleep.
what you tell yourself, and then it's suddenly 10 o'clock, and you're like, yeah, that sun is pretty fucking high up there now.
Aren't there like trees we can pull a boat under or something?
And your skin is already beginning to prickle with, or what part of your skin is uncovered? It's beginning to prickle with exposure to the sun.
Someone
This is
said,
fine.
yeah. I mean, I think Danny gets up at this point. Like,
Okay.
And wakes
Danny
up.
gets up and her stomach revolts.
Yeah. Like,
X
in a
very
I'm hungry
easily
way,
gets up.
or no?
You
What
got
did I
that
eat?
sick
No,
deck
it's
sun
like-
sickness.
How did you sleep until this hour? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because we started
Also,
our
maybe
boat
whatever
trip at
you
3
had to
a.m.
drink back in Wordle is not agreeing with you, and you haven't had any food in a while, and
Sure. Okay. Well, I know that we
the last
have.
food you did have was the cooking of the ladies guiding you upriver last night.
Sure.
Jason was
okay.
looking for food, but you know.
Yeah.
I get out a carrot and munch on it.
We specifically said we buy a week's worth of rations.
We did do that.
Yeah, so you're just pulling out hardtack and stuffing it in.
I'm.
Can we get?
I mean,
I feel like we afforded better rations.
Yeah,
we-
but if better rations generally require some preparation.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
So you're
Yeah,
gonna start a fire?
yeah, I'll start a fire.
There you go. Okay.
What's a cook check? Give me a cook check. I don't want to have a cook off. I just want to see if I make some.
Fine.
survival.
Yeah, just survival.
Okay. Ooh, not great.
So like the rest of you are having a hard time sleeping because Danny is having a hard time lighting a fire.
Hey. No, well, no. Hang on. That
It's
would
No,
like
I
chick-
said I get up.
chick-
that no that I know the spark spell. Like I don't think that's.
Well, in that case, you're all awoken to nut-tuck! Whoosh!
Yeah, I can't help that one.
Like, I'm sorry, magical forces don't respond to anything less than forceful demands.
Yeah. But I do start a fire.
Alright, and Danny is frying some, nice kinds of trail rations.
Sure.
Uh,
Sure.
X wakes up and is bringing herself around, also realizes she's fiercely hungry, pulls a carrot out of somewhere and starts munching.
Nice. Endless. She's
Big
like the Reaper.
Gopher and
Jason's gonna give
Trigger.
the Splishin' and Splashin' another whirl with a survival check. Give me 5 seconds, because I'm an asshole and didn't open Jason's sheet after I reloaded. Skills, survival. Okay, there we go.
Jason's looking for what now?
Fish, because he's a
Fish?
fish.
Alright.
Too bad he doesn't find any.
Looks like that guy who just came in through here with a net got all the fish.
Wow, what a douche.
Something about
Plus he yelled at
sustainability.
us. I mean, man.
Can I see if there's any, like, birds?
I just pop some hardtack in my mouth and go to sleep now that I see they're all waking up.
Nice.
Are there any birds?
Moments later, Gopher kicks his leg twice and Jason disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any birds around, Aubrey?
Sorry?
Are there any birds around?
Birds. Yeah, there's birds. Yeah. You can hear lots of them.
I would like edible-looking bigger ones.
I mean, nothing turkey-sized.
I think that would require survival.
The pheasant? And I can use perception for survival.
Okay.
For like
It
tracking,
does
yeah.
look like a good area for
Fancy
game
feet.
fowl, but you just don't see any.
There's no grouse.
Pheasant?
The pheasant.
Grout? Any
Blue
grout?
heron?
Well, I mean, grouse and pheasants are in the grassier sections, which are
Yeah, this is what,
probably over on the other side of the river.
sure.
Douchebag birds. Having preferred habitats.
There's definitely like a reed bed downstream a little bit you can see. That's where you would go if you wanted to find like waterfowl. Or, like, the drier sections inland would be,
Would I have to like
grass bed.
swim over there to get to it?
Yeah, it's hard to get across the river without getting wet unless you fly or take a boat.
Don't we have a lifeboat with our boat? Or is it
Yeah,
a boat
your
just
boat's
turn
right
it
there.
into?
It is currently in lifeboat mode, aka scrawny raccoons.
Victus, are you awake or are you still trying to sleep?
I'm awake.
Hey Victus, do you want to help me go hunt some game fowl?
Yes.
I think there might be some right down over there.
Okay.
Will you help me ford this river in this boat that you love so dearly?
Oh, I'm already in the boat. Let's
Okay,
go.
there we go. We're off.
No one else comes with us. It's just us.
Okay.
Bonding time.
So you leave. What? Bofer and Virat are asleep on the shore,
They're
And Danny's
Danny.
doing whatever she is there
and,
with
and
that
Danny try
fire.
and cook some her prepared rations. Okay, you drift downriver and into a little eddy upstream, and reeds up over the height of your head fill the horizon.
Nice.
You crash the boat a little bit into them, bending a few before it shores up and turns into swampy morass.
Swampy morass.
Are we able to move it fairly easily with the paddles? Like,
For
pole paddling?
15 feet or so before it becomes thick enough to stand on. Or sink a foot into.
Okay.
All right.
So let's get out and pull it up onto shore and get us some game.
Yeah, we do that.
So it crosses your mind. Pull it up onto shore. Hold on, wait. I have a word for this. Nuptuck. And it pulls back into a box.
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, duh. That was
So like this whole
implied.
holy boat thing.
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
So you fold the boat and walk into the swamp a little bit, regularly sinking a foot or more into it as with each step. It's pretty noisy, but with that 35 perception check, you could definitely hear the worried clucks of the various, fowl around you, the occasional ruffle of feathers, and you know that they're there, but you just can't see them, which is when you both roll survival.
I can use my perception for my survival checks for tracking. Fuck, I can.
Well, for tracking only, yes. So you know they're here. You know they're probably less than 15 feet from you. Yeah, so both of those survivals are easily sufficient to tell you that with grouse and pheasants and gamefowl, what you do is you wade out into the middle of them as you have, and then you hang out and wait while they get more and more and more nervous.
All right.
And as soon as the first one flies up, the other 15 nearby will also fly up with it,
Ooh.
thus leading to that fucking amazing scene in Bambi, where they all get shot.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Womp womp indeed.
And, 10 boring ass minutes of hanging onto both of your bows later. And finally, you hear that first twitch of feather that tells you the exciting is about to happen. And you both roll to hit. Battle axe? Oh, longbow, okay.
Just call me the lawnmower.
That'd be
We
awesome.
had all of the
Are
grouse.
you fast enough to behead a duck mid-flight?
I thought about using my throwing axe, not gonna lie.
Oh wow, is that a double crossbow
No.
attack?
It is, except something's wrong.
Those do seem pretty high.
I'm just gonna roll again and see if that modifier. It should be plus 5. Or plus. No.
Oh, so
It does seem
Plus
high.
12 and plus 7 should be correct for first and second, because it's in minus 5.
She has plus 12 and plus 18.
No, look at the second one.
Yeah, the second. Okay, so just
Okay.
instead of plus 18, make it plus 7.
Okay, so the second one there. Okay. Well, a 20 will definitely net you a bird. and
Ha
so it looks like 3 birds fall from the sky. Big, fat, green-breasted Galdurian ducks.
How many people would each ducks probably serve?
Are
Like
you
one
sure
duck per person, or like half a duck?
Are you sure they're not Yondabakarian ducks?
Yes. Yes, they're Galdurian ducks, and they're moving south for the winter.
they
Oh.
migrate.
Yeah, I was about to say, are they migrating?
Yes.
Are they Galdurian or Mushfedian ducks?
I don't know.
Gripping it by the husk.
While they are doing that, I finish.
One duck is sufficient to feed like 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow,
Or one really hungry fighter.
Or one really hungry.
nice. During my stay at camp, I'd like to go over the map, if that's okay, while they're out hunting.
Yeah, you bet.
But yeah, if they're, are you guys done hunting or?
Yeah.
I feel that 3 ducks ought to be sufficient.
Yeah, and then if we have extra, we can make like duck jerky.
Yeah, but if you stay out there, you can get
Or
the buffalo.
jerky.
We can get the
Yeah,
what?
You clearly cleared all the fowl in this area, but if you move, more than a couple hundred feet, you'll be in another patch.
Now, Vigdis, let's not get greedy.
No, I'm content with 3 ducks.
Okay.
Exactly. We
As
head
they
back.
say, 3 in the hand is 3
We're
ducks in
6
the...
in the
And
bush.
Come
kumquat.
on. Plump. And your boat, the scrawny raccoon, is suddenly, bouncing lightly in the morass of cattails.
Nice.
That'd be so trashy if it didn't float.
What?
Much as the sinking boat.
No, if it
That would be awful.
yeah, if the well, no,
Concrete
if
canoe.
the folded up state didn't float.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Oh.
just a box sitting at the bottom of the water.
Yeah.
Because someone accidentally said nuptuck while we were sailing.
Yeah. Well, no, it wouldn't fold up when we were sailing, but yeah, basically.
Well, why not?
Because we went over this, it wouldn't kill us.
It will not juice you like a. Well, it won't disappear out from. It won't kill you, but it won't not fold up while you're
Yeah,
standing on it.
that's what I thought
Are you sure?
you meant.
Because you just used that to get out from the rocks.
Really?
Remember?
I thought it happened
Rewind?
differently.
We're streaming, so.
Yeah, okay. I thought
Okay,
it would fold up.
so
And we go back over to the fire and cook some ducks.
you paddle up the eddy until you're close, and then you ferry over, and you find Danny finishing her spiceless, however neatly prepared rations
Mhm.
in the pan.
Well, now it's a cooking competition.
Wow.
That's good.
Not again. We have so many. What, survival to cook? Probably.
I have no creative juices flowing, so
They're dense and taste heavily of iron, but they sure are palatable.
See, what you just described didn't sound palatable.
What? Like schnitzel, what? Schnitzel?
Schnitzel
Spatzel. Like spatzel.
Schnitzel is
Breaded chicken.
okay.
Spatzel is those dense little pasta
Noodles.
noodles.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a vaguely irony.
I see.
that's ironic.
I will have to try spatzel then. Anyway, moving on. We
Okay,
make some
well.
spatzel duck.
Oh yeah, so you immediately clean and prep the ducks, and suddenly it is pulled duck spatzel, and it's way better. Which is the smell of which is definitely enough to wake Roger and Beaufort, who come
That's
out and
for
go.
everyone.
Oh.
I want to make some steamed roasted carrots before, as my side.
I really thought
Steaming is tricky, but you can definitely slice them and throw them in with the
With the
duck and
cold.
spatzel.
I thought you were making steamed hams.
I was also
Uh-huh.
I was so very
Yeah.
excited. It's like there's pork, there's pig. Where?
You don't have a double boiler. You don't really have like a solid.
I was
finished
gonna like
dish.
shove them in the coals on the edge of the,
Yeah,
do
there
a
you go.
roast a little bit.
Blackened carrot. All right, so that's a fine brunch. You guys have yourselves Riverside,
Map?
and yeah, what were you doing with the map?
Looking at it?
Yeah,
The treasure map?
you estimate that it's 3.5, 4 hours down to the lumber camp. from
No,
here.
no. The treasure map that we found at the bar, Aubrey.
Oh, the treasure map in the bar.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't thought about that at all.
Okay.
How is your knowledge local for
well,
Wardle? Untrained, is it?
I don't think there's multiple knowledge local.
Oh, there is.
There are.
I don't think that is that.
I'm pretty sure that's how knowledge local works. It's not knowledge of all
Or that.
locality.
Is
Are you sure?
Yes.
You didn't gather information. All of Wardle you saw at night was a lit building.
it's lit, fam?
Hey.
All right, what does that get us?
How does that get Ethan?
That
Yeah.
way is probably north on the map.
Okay, so how do I roll this untrained then? Actually, I think there's something where that all my knowledge is trained. I believe. Let me double check because you threw me for a curveball with this one. Let me see. Jack of all trades. Okay, so I can use any skill, even if it requires it to be trained. Okay, so I can use. I guess I can use it. Okay, so what is a knowledge roll?
Wow, okay. I'm reading on Stack Exchange, and it's like the whole region. It's like knowledge local Verizia.
Okay, well, you know.
Which
We
is
just got really deep in a Verissia Wikipedia hole, and now we just knows all the things.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, that is almost certainly the stretch of river from Nybor to Wardle there. You can tell because of the little flag-shaped mountain there. Not a lot of other flag-shaped mountains. Ember Lake is definitely on there, and it looks like it's pointing to somewhere over here on the wood side.
In the Sanos Forest. Southern side of the Sanos Forest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in the southwestern Sanos Forest.
Okay.
And then there's like a breakout section with like more detailed instructions to it.
Oh, okay. And I suppose I can get to those later if you want to refine them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, are you headed back upriver right now, or are you
No.
heading back to
We don't have to.
It is as cheesy of a treasure map as you could expect. It's literally X marks the spot. And it's unclear what X is.
Okay.
It's me.
Yeah, right there.
I get it.
Yeah.
And so-
I'm the treasure, guys.
Okay. All along.
We treasure you, X.
Yay.
Oh my god, X, you're a shard manifest in flesh.
I transform into a shard.
Oh my god.
I am the shard of wrath.
The shard of wrath stabs you.
Okay. Is there detect magic?
On the map?
Yeah.
It is not a magic map.
Okay.
It is a slightly better than grade schooler map.
Is there
Does it
like
look like it's
Remember where I put something kind of map.
okay. I'm gonna roll linguistics to detect for forgeries. Is that a thing?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay.
I mean, anyone can forge a map. What are you comparing it to? A real map?
You'll know. You'll know. You'll know. You'll know.
Andy would fucking know if someone were scribbling something down. It's still unclear what X marks, but
I ask her.
yeah.
That's all.
I mark lying, cheating assholes so that they go out of business. Speaking of which, I have a shop I need to check in on.
Yeah, let's see the economic situation of this particular shop. Okay, neat. Yeah, you can hammer out those,
Yeah.
details or whatever later.
It seems authentic. It seems like someone was legitimately making something so that they could find their way back here.
Mhm.
But it could be a map to where I saw that hot naiad.
Mm.
I mean,
You
that's
know,
valuable in
that's
its own way.
fine.
Yeah. Cool. All
It's
right.
definitely not marked like $. It's like
X.
Is there any writing on it, or you said there was writing on it, or?
nope, but the flag-shaped mountain that makes the middle of Ember Lake is absolutely unmissable.
Okay. I mean, is there anything like also that is not supposed to be there?
I have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I'm good at bullshitting, but I'm not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I get it. This is a nuance thing. Okay. We good to sail?
I think Victus
Yeah.
is always good to sail.
Okay.
She's not wrong.
Victus, can you
I
hit
say
me
that
with
in
a
character.
Yeah. Victus, can you hit me with a shanty?
No.
Okay.
With a
There
what?
once was a really good sailor.
Oh, a shanty.
A shanty.
I thought you I don't know what I thought.
Yeah.
In the panties, okay.
Yeah. What is the hit die on a shanty? Like it's a weapon or something like that. I don't know. All right.
I would
that-
say about 4-4.
Nice. Okay. Avast, or what do you for sleds? You say mush. What do you say when
Bon
you send off a ship?
voyage.
Yeah, bon voyage. No, that doesn't seem right.
That's more if you're saying goodbye to somebody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Let's
Good-
go, guys.
You could
Goodbye.
be picking it the rest of your duck
duck
Roast
meal
No.
or
duck
duck mess.
spatzel.
Duck spatzel.
Yeah.
Your pulled duck spatzel and hop onto the ship in full nuptuck size. And now you can really see the rock coming with the sun exactly overhead. You can see clear down into the water. No knowledge of river navigation. You're like, hey guys, let's stay on this side of the river because that looks nasty over there. Between Vigdis's ability to read water and X's ability to spot the things in the water, it's basically smooth sailing. There's a light headwind for the first hour, which then turns the other direction as it crests close to 2 o'clock, and you start to see signs of timber on either side of the river.
Cool.
Another hour, and you find yourself staring down the dock that extends out into the river near the lumber camp.
Okay. There's no reason to stop, is there?
Unless you want some lumber.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we're well rested enough. We should just keep it going.
All right, you guys dodge the dock, dodge the boats, moored waiting in the eddy, and continue on down. Then you remember
I'll get back.
you're gonna want to come back.
Sorry.
Okay. As you breeze past the dock and continue on to Magnamar, you remember what it was that they said you should go up to the lumber camp about. The river gets really rough as it enters into Magnamar, with something like 10-foot deep holes and enormous swells. It you hear the pitch of the water change notably
You
as
said
the
10
Advocari widens to double its previous width, and you see, there's like a slight shimmer in the middle of the river, just up ahead, about 20 seconds of travel ahead.
Is it hell
It's a
salmon?
line that just goes straight across and sort of breaks the visual contact with the river.
So maybe is there a way we can get to the edge?
Yes, if you spin it now and tilt the sail full into the wind.
Invasive maneuvers, guys.
Okay. Do you need any rolls for
Let's
that?
do that
or-
knowledge sailor to quick
Yep.
quick pivot against.
Got this, Vigdis. Do it. Do it good. That's pretty good.
Victus barks a couple of orders, but you guys are a little slow.
Not good at sailing.
All of your stomachs dip for exactly half a second as the ship drops 3 feet in the water,
Eh.
cresting over a small horizon line. And you realize that it could have been a lot worse were you closer to the center of the river,
Sure.
where it drops more like 8 to 10 feet.
Damn.
Yeah.
Certainly enough to have water fully over the bow of the full-size nut-tuck.
Mhm.
What's this?
Scrawny raccoon.
Will.
Will.
Fully over the top of the will, and maybe enough to capture and swamp it completely. You feel the boat go not really moving forwards as you
Alright.
after that quick plunge. As a matter of fact, you're maybe moving slightly closer to the 10-foot waterfall behind you.
Yeah, well, I mean, once we heard the orders, we're still not gonna not do the orders.
All right, everybody, let's row. Come on, let's do this.
To the oars!
We
To the
get an operative
oars.
Fluid dynamics. Jesus.
What's that? Waterfall pull you back towards them. Yep. About 15 harrowing strokes later.
Wow.
Danny! No! Danny,
I told
why?
you the unseen servant would have been better.
Wow, I think the unseen servant would have been more helpful with its 20 pounds of pressure.
Danny, no, the paddle goes this way. Look at me, Danny, this
I
way.
like the knife!
Danny, look. Danny.
Yeah. Danny's blind, actually.
And I'm not going to roll strength because I checked my fatigued box.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably still do better than Danny.
I could actually do worse than Danny.
X doesn't help much either.
So
Oh, thank goodness Jason
Despite-
is helping.
yeah, with that amount of paddling, the boat
Oh.
turns slightly, but doesn't get very far from the waterfall. Only a couple of feet ahead, and you guys paddle more.
Yes. To the shore. Go
I try
on,
to-
let's do this,
I
guys.
try to even out Vigdis's paddling with mine,
There you go.
and Jason, pulling. I assume we had rope or something.
Mm-hmm. Jason doesn't really want to be in the water here. Jason says the currents are dangerous here, and he's just gonna.
What?
Even for him, he's like, I just don't want to get slapped into a rock.
I can't imagine that Jason's too afraid of anything.
Jason tells you this is really dangerous to swim in.
Okay.
That's a
I mean,
bitch ass thing for a salmon to say. Come on, Jason, are you more of a bitch than salmon?
Does that work? Roll intimidate.
Yeah, I'll intimidate.
I mean, he'll do it. But let's roll to see how much, or roll reflex.
Oh, he has improved reflexes, actually, I think.
Well, roll reflex.
I'm not gonna have him do it. But I am calling him a bitch.
Okay. You call him a bitch, and he calls you blub. I'm over here and can't hear you. Just what to say, and you're not. Tell you
He
where they're
calls you-
not.
He calls you blub.
Okay, so I see Bofer and Vigdis have rolled their second strength check.
I can do it again, please.
Please do.
Yeah. It's not. Trade places.
Which is close enough this time that you have a sudden lurch forward about the 8th paddle stroke, and you feel the boat start to move forward again.
Good. Let's keep it up, boys. Well,
And then you just
ladies.
Keep doing that, and you're free after that. The boat continues downstream normally. You see it get real rough on the left side, then you see it get really rough on the left or right side, and you're able to just sort of serpentine your way down. But looks like you're clear of all the horizon lines. As the what the fuck is it called? Lumber mill comes into view on the right river right. All of the water erupts into a brilliant white foam with peaks maybe 6 feet high.
Not
Wait,
great.
hold on. I wanted to make it clear. I'm not trying to get us down the river. I'm trying to get us to the shore.
Oh, you're trying to shore up there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the,
Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Let's walk.
oh, okay, yeah, because you're only like a mile outside. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get over the shore and grab a tree, and that holds the boat there, and you're like, okay, let's, I bet it's worse.
Yeah, it's not gonna get better.
You're like, everyone off. Boat boat. I thought I did a good job a long time ago when you were first visiting Lumber Mill, describing that the river was pretty fucked up there.
That it did not make an impact on my remembrance.
You said there were a bunch of logs floating down it.
Okay. Well, it gets real nasty down by the Lumber Mill, which is why no one actually finishes that section of the river. They let the logs do it.
Fair.
So it's a steep ascent up a muddy cliff embankment, but you guys do it without a problem, and you find yourself in the woods a mile and a half outside of Magmar.
Nice.
Nice.
Guys, up for a nice nature walk?
Careful, guys. I hear there's basilisks in these woods.
Why would you say that? You're asking him to get out the counter's table.
Yeah. You could kill the basilisk's like grandson, surprise grandson.
Okay, we're suddenly at Magnemar's gates and we're inside the city. We did it! Hooray!
So it's you guys know which way is downriver, and you know which way is Magnamar, but you're like, okay, I guess that way. It's not clear which way the woods are, or which way the road is.
Uh-huh.
Do we need the road?
I mean,
No, you can bushwhack a mile and a half. It's not a problem.
I have a short sword. Let's do it.
Yeah. We're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Alright,
Nature
You
walk,
guys-
remember?
start
Yeah,
bushwhacking.
Nature walk. Yes, I love it.
maybe we'll fight Taniv's wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Poor
show
Tannis.
them what for now.
You go about half a mile before it opens up into a big muddy field, and it smells poopy.
Okay.
Hmm.
You spot the low, pale figures on the horizon.
Hmm.
With the lie, there are pigs here.
Does anybody want pork?
And way out of the far end of the field, as the wood line rises again, you see a low farmhouse with a trickle of smoke.
Oh, there's somebody's pigs. Never mind.
What? You think they're just wild pigs?
They exist.
Thing either.
What? That's the thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they're called
I,
javelinas.
Yeah, but they're in the woods and not out.
King
Yeah.
Baratheon.
Sometimes they show up in the fields.
Yeah, they're in the fields of
Yeah.
God's chaos.
they're really gangly, scraggly fellows, though.
King Baratheon
Yeah.
died to one. Watch your mouth.
And 50 cal rounds, don't drop them on the second or
Sorry,
third
sorry.
shot.
Who did Aaron?
King Baratheon.
Stannis.
Brack. I thought
Yeah.
he was, okay, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Stannis, the other one.
Baratheon?
Robert Baratheon.
Robert.
Bobby B.
I hate everything, but especially that.
Bobby D got Gordon the D.
Oh,
Please.
brother.
Oh man, my favorite.
Okay.
Physical pain.
Now that we've had our very painful meme,
Okay.
do we want to walk by this suspiciously non-suspicious farmhouse?
It's just a farmhouse. We can
Why
just
are
go
farmhouses
around.
suspicious?
You can use pigs to feed people to them.
Aaron, have you seen your family?
That's right.
You obviously haven't been outside the city very.
Also, I feel like if he's describing something and it's super idyllic and like calm looking, we're definitely gonna get murdered if we
It's
try.
a lie.
that.
It's
This-
fucking lie.
It is a lie.
I don't think this is Chekhov's gun. I think this is just Aubrey putting in, details.
What? This would be the opposite of Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, that would be the opposite of Chekhov's gun. It's just randomness. I think. It's probably nothing. Why are we even talking about this? This is-
Exactly. Let's walk on by and
Yep, let's
Interact with
continue on to Magmar.
you're right.
We don't need this roll on the random encounter table.
As Wikipedia Chekhov's gun.
It's
Yes, must be necessary because I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Like if you're writing a book, yes. If you're telling a story that's dynamic, probably not.
In this dynamic story, there are farms.
It's hard to make. It's hard to make. the
If there were
important
not farms,
things
someone
matter.
would eventually call me on the food production capabilities of a town the size of Magmar.
Yeah,
What are they, eating goblins?
maybe.
I mean, it might be.
That's kind of what.
Goblin ranchers?
It's a city town. They can fucking import a lot of fish or something.
Alright, I really like the idea of goblin ranchers, and I think we've discovered a new RPG to make.
Yeah,
Oh.
Where you
Can we
just
call
grow
it
and
ci- can we
cannibalize
call it
goblins
city
for sale
town?
in the city.
Cityton.
Try to breed fatter goblins.
Yeah, that's all I ever wanted—a goblin breeding sim.
Yeah, like a surprisingly visceral goblin breeding sim.
You say surprisingly, but I don't think you'd be surprising anyone with that.
Just like, wow, that game should really be rated NC-17.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you walk through the field and the pigs walk away from you, and you hit the farmwood line and continue schwacking.
Yep. Definitely.
And Before long, you find one of the high stone walls of the city of Magnamar rising in the distance.
Nice.
Home sweet home. Well, for some of the people in the party.
Cool.
You can make out the road to the main entrance. Quarter mile off to your right.
All right. Quarter mile. Let's do it. Let's puff it.
Can you teleport us into the city so we don't have to walk anymore, please?
Oh my god, Danny.
I'm just saying,
Such
like,
a wuss.
there's also
This
like
is why
you know
librarians
the
just stay in the librarian.
there's also the
Library.
guards
You have to
and
hold up
then
the
you have
boat
to
and I'm
pay.
carrying it with me. Just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
Do we?
No, you left the boat in the river.
No, it's our boat! It's my
Now
friend!
you must spend more game time by trekking back and, formally declaring that you pick up a boat.
Oh, I love our boat.
Okay, so muddy and sweaty and smelling of river water
Yeah.
and mild amounts of fear, you arrive at the town gate for the glowing city of refinement known as Magnamar. Two guards are taking papers and, asking for details as people come in the southern entrance down by, what the fuck is that section called?
Cordelia.
Keystone.
Oh, oops, my bad. I know Jackson say told you.
You what?
Regards to the guards.
Guards at the city gates.
Yeah.
What? No! Anything but that.
I
That
told
sounds
you.
fake.
You're never gonna listen. Look how scruffy we are.
So yeah, you're at the Keystone entrance. There are 3 caravans ahead.
Okay.
I guess we'll politely wait our turns.
Yeah. 3 brief caravan inspections later.
Wait,
And-
hold on. I want to listen in on the caravan inspections.
Yes.
It's very important.
To see if I detect any smugglers in front of us.
Ooh, look at that perception.
Mm.
So you can't hear the 3rd caravan in front of you, but the 2nd you can make out a few.
Do I?
incidents.
Damn.
Wait, do I?
Yes. Okay.
Again, Alex just straight up percepts.
Now wait,
like,
are you
over reality.
factoring a monocle into your listen check?
Yes, I am.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting I have it just like on.
That's why listen and spot were 2 separate scores last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't blame me for Pathfinder's shortcomings.
Holding the monocle to her ear.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh man!
The classic listening monocle.
Control the dog.
Holding the monocle to her ear. I can't. Oh my gosh!
Someone has to paint a monocle. Also, one of those hearing bugles.
Yeah, the
Monocle.
ear horn. I was thinking the same thing.
That's what I said. Control the dog.
Yeah, but the same thing. It has like a I'll get
It's a combo?
Yeah, I'll
I
do
was
that.
actually imagining someone keeping a hearing bugle on a keychain and then raise it to their eye slightly when they can't see something.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Please stop.
Right.
Wow, I like the it's probably nothing. Why does it look like stretched hot dogs to me?
Why does stretched out? Why
That's what they're smuggling.
Why do stretched hot dogs look like it's probably nothing to you?
Wait, hold on. Did you update the map again, or am I just
In response to my chat.
okay?
You don't see the stretched hot
Oh
dog?
my. Yeah, no, I see him. You're right.
Okay.
Where are you?
Alright, your streaky meat, probably nothing.
Streaky meat. Nope. No. Absolutely not.
Anyways, sorry, we're
you guys are
we're
trying
monocling
to sense motive at a great distance using magic
the
items
body
properly.
language, bitch.
And
I have a +5 to that.
You use your magic items improperly.
But I have a +5 sense motive
these are the
anyway.
Questions. and they're really basic questions. What are you doing in Magnemar? How long will you be in Magnemar? What do you have for sale?
What are you doing in
Are you bringing anything from
Come here often?
Bokosa? Do you take a part in the worship of any demons?
Only your mom.
Are there any magical items on board?
This
No,
dick.
they're not. Okay, yeah. Let me just check that. Wow. No magical items on board. Okay.
Bitch, we are the magic.
Guys,
And where are you setting up shop? Beacons Point. Okay, make sure you check in with the trade guild for Beacons Point and pay all customary or all customs.
guys, are we carrying any, like...
Doesn't matter. I
Anything?
live here. I'll just show my.
I do
steel
too.
leg.
I live here, bitch.
There's still a tax, I think.
There's a tax if you're importing for sale.
Oh,
Hey, we're not doing that.
yeah, we're not doing
Right?
that.
Are you registered with the Merchants Guild?
I am probably carrying a felony quantity of drugs, but
That's really abnormal.
Teleport?
You're lucky you're not still black.
Here,
Yes.
Aaron, I can hide Bover. I can hide them on your person.
Yeah. Aaron, are you
Guys,
sure?
free to go. Bover stays here.
Aaron, yeah.
We
Aaron,
have
are
more
you sure?
questions for him.
Are you sure it's not just under?
It might be just under.
Nice. Okay.
Right. So then you get up to the guards, and they're like, "Oh, foot travelers. Are you bringing anything illegal into the city?
No, we were just out for a nature walk.
And how long will you be staying in Magnemar?
We live here.
You live here.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in the Dockway.
Or Delia.
Naus.
No, I
In
live in
Naus.
Naus.
Yeah.
Do you say that?
Yeah, he was speaking for you.
No. Oh, I thought X was answering.
I did.
I mean,
I wait for X to answer, and then eventually, when the guard looks at me, I say Naus.
Yes, that's what
I'm
happened.
part of the
happened.
Pathfinders Guild, and I flash him my little,
yeah.
doohickey.
That's all. That's
Brooch.
also a thing.
We have brooches.
Yeah. You flash the Pathfinder. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, welcome home.
Thanks.
Thanks. We head on in.
Flawless social interaction, team. Way to go.
Woo!
I think Danny is like quietly whispering to you guys. So do we have to bribe them?
No, just go.
Just out of earshot. Man, good thing they didn't check me for drugs. No.
Maybe say it louder next time.
Yeah. Okay, so you find yourself at the crossroads in Low Cleft.
Did we come in here?
Yeah,
Or
southern entrance. Sorry, did everyone see the map update?
Yes.
I just hit
Oh
F5
my.
because I figured you'd updated it prior to now.
Yeah. So you come in between Keystone and Low Cleft, and the Cedar Spring Garden is, a couple thousand feet ahead.
Sick.
Okay. Yeah. We do that.
I say,
Mhm.
man, I sure am glad to see the Galvinian charge again.
Yeah, there it is, the Sylvanian charge.
Yep.
Alright, so I think
Off
we
to your
should
right.
go up to Bofors or our relative crash pads, sleep for the night, and then head on out to and then retrieve the stupid placard from what's his face.
Das Arvensoren.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I head to my orphanage. I head home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We can.
And I
meet up
sleep
later.
like the dead.
How does
Didn't we
this-
just sleep?
I
Gonna
don't
pass
know.
out on Bofors' couch.
I checked my fatigue.
Don't you have your own
box.
bedroom at this point? I did try to sleep. You're
Yeah,
the
I
only one that didn't get any sleep, I think.
No, I I got some sleep, but Ethan woke me up with his bullshit cooking.
I'm sorry, it's so tasty.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
my house. Peace.
Peace.
I guess I'll go back to my crib and check what's up.
Flood damage. That's what's up.
Yeah, Ethan doesn't want to deal with flood damage. Like, that just seems tedious.
Oh, before we separate, we should agree to meet up tomorrow morning
At Beaufort's house.
at Beaufort's house.
'Cause I'm
Wow,
going to this
bitches, are-
place.
Gopher's house. Yeah.
Not
Not
anymore. Remember?
Well, I'm still not used to them, so.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
Oh,
hard to
Aubrey.
walk.
Moves surprisingly slow for how long his legs now are.
Aubrey, you covered up my house.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm moving stuff to the map layer, which I hadn't done before.
Aubrey,
Hmm?
she's so sweet.
Play. Okay, so you guys head to your mutually respective homes,
Mhm.
What the fuck did you just
and
Oh.
Danny doesn't go to her place or does?
No, I go.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually mostly cleaned up and dried and stuff.
That's good.
There's a surprising amount of space on the floor where all of your stuff had been neatly arranged, but is now over one of those. You know, when the artsy craftsy people make paper and they've got that like folding clothes rack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like 6 of those in there, and like all of the various papers that were on the floor are, you know, in some manner hung on one of those.
Gotcha.
Hanged.
Yeah, okay. Neat. I mean, is there anything for me to do other than just, you know, clean up, do mend spells the best I can, and do that?
That is actually how you now feel about your old life, right? Because you were like, what the fuck did I ever do at home? Like, what was
Yeah.
there here for me?
No, okay. No, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's a lifestyle change for sure.
Yeah.
It's a
Definitely more
lifestyle.
exciting. Definitely less, you know, calm contemplation, which, you know, you're allowed to miss. But yeah, it's a change.
It's a change. That's the problem with going out that door. You never know.
That's true.
You never know where your feet might take you.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Is everyone else on board with that meme, or is that just me?
I don't. What meme?
There's been a lot of
From
memes.
The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? What'd you say?
That's the problem with stepping out that door. You never know where your feet might take you.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like foot propaganda if I've heard it.
Propaganda.
Quentin Tarantino, man.
Mm.
Quentin
But
Tarantino, man.
Tarantino's The Hobbit. Would pay.
Damn it, Alex.
It's called Kill Bill.
You
Are
need
you
to feel
serious?
salty there for approximately 2 seconds.
That's literally what Kill Bill is. It's some bitch walking for 3 hours and then encountering like 3 different bosses and saying, "Oh."
And then
that's
some
it.
asshole trying to walk after her and dying.
Yeah, that's literally what Kill Bill is.
Oh, but she's a monk, so she uses quivering palm,
Yeah.
and he fails to save.
Yeah.
Instead of a dragon, it was a fucking guy she hated.
Bill.
That-
Her
Yeah.
stupid
Which
ex.
does sound a lot like most of the villains I've named. Yeah, what was River Douchebag's name? I forget.
Dan. It was Dan.
Dan. Kill
Which I-
Dan.
Which I thought it was a little bit close to Danny, but that's okay.
I mean, it's cool if Danny's insecure about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, you guys nap until evening, and you wake up in the startlingly cool night air.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna turn back over and sleep till morning.
Straight back and just do the old 12-hour nap.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm feeling it.
Harry knows what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long day, yeah.
A long couple of days.
Long couple of days. So yeah, you guys then wake up at the crack of dawn again.
Who's Don again?
What's that?
Nothing.
Lewd.
Dude.
And-
Wake up at the crack of dawn again. Who's Don again?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. You guys don't have a lot to do today.
Yeah, we don't.
Meet up at Bofers.
Think is there anything? Okay, so let's have out of game like lit, or maybe should we do this in game or out of game?
It's actually
either way.
a good spot for an intermission.
Oh yeah, good intermission. All right.
I can use food.
Aubrey, you should look out the door where Bear is. You're going out to the kitchen anyway. Just go.
Just go your own way.
That's because he was dancing down there. I bet if you knock on the door twice.
You guys having a good intermission?
Oh, you're right. I should pee.
Oh my God, Haley.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was busy
We heard. I heard. No one else.
With your kitty? Oh, I was here. Sorry, I was
Neighborhood
muted. I was
cat.
talking.
He's so sweet. I love him.
Kitty.
Oh, that's Aubrey's alarm. Hi, tiny baby. Don't worry. You're still my favorite little girl. It's fine.
But you didn't wash your hands between petting
Yes, I
cats
did.
and you.
She's the tiniest sweet baby.
She's pretty tiny and sweet. Roll call.
Here.
Ethan, checking in.
I think everybody but Tanner.
Present.
I don't hear Aaron. So, no Tanner, no Aaron.
Yeah.
City of Monuments.
We've clearly lost Aaron to a nap.
We talked too much about sleeping. He's taking it into his real life.
Yeah, he couldn't resist
Okay, I'm
the
back.
call. It was too strong.
How was your nap?
Oh, you know. I was just thinking about my my freshman year roommate. I was like, I had one rule for him, and it was, I don't give a shit what you do as long as no one touches my bed. And he made sure no one touched my bed, so we got along pretty well.
Can we? So that I think is a perfectly reasonable request. I have to say, it always weirded me out, like when people were on my bed or sitting on my bed or touching my bed. Like, no, get your ass
Especially if you
off
don't know
my
them.
bed. It's mine.
I knew I didn't want people on my bed going into freshman year. I'm like, oh man. And yeah, it was that easy. I brought this up because you guys mentioned bed.
Yeah.
All right, so now that everyone's back,
Wait,
sans Tanner.
I have one thing. Wait. Look, Andy. In a second. Cause
God, hurry it up. I'm here and there's nothing.
Ta-da.
What is that? I don't... Oh, is that my,
Yeah.
My ear monocle?
Oh, your monocle. I hate it.
Hi, Sky.
Real quick,
Where's
Aaron,
your
check your
mother?
Discord messages. Okay,
Oh,
bye.
which one? Wait, Sky, which one?
I need one.
Any? You don't care?
I don't care.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, people.
Bye, Sky.
Kill
Bye.
not each other.
Go
You're
with
gonna
the
hear
full.
yourself on recording later.
And go with the full leather, Aaron.
What?
No, you don't have to hide it.
She has
Oh yeah, good point.
Mm.
Leather and polished stone.
Mhm.
Okay. So now that we didn't, now's a good time for a powwow. What, as a party, do we want to do?
Please don't ever call anything a powwow again. That's cultural appropriation, first and foremost. Second of all, I hate it.
Yeah, now we call it a scrub.
What's wrong with powwow?
It's a cultural appropriation.
I don't think it's cultural appropriation.
No, Aaron's actually right on this one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, like, factually.
Hang on. I'm confused.
Wiki how
A North American Indian ceremony involving feasting, singing, and dancing.
Wow.
generally viewed as offensive and disrespectful.
Is it?
You know, honestly, I didn't think about it until I just asked Ethan to not say it again, just because I think I hate it every time a boss says it. But I did realize as I was saying it, it is cultural appropriation.
Aaron's got instincts to say, A, I hate it, and B, I think it might be cultural appropriation. But then he's like, wait, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's swap those.
Yeah. That's exactly how that shit went down in my head.
Alright, let me look up a synonym for talk.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh,
I don't.
or scrum.
Yeah, no, Scrum
Alright,
isn't.
hold on. I'll fight you now.
Okay, let's sit down and have a spiel. How about that? A
Hey
spiel. I feel
Sky,
like-
That's
remember
not
how you
really
were
a
just in
meeting
this
of the
call? You
mind.
left and it fell
Yeah,
apart.
you're right. Spiel is also as fun to say as powwow, though.
You can just say meeting, asshole.
No, I can't, Aaron.
See, I was sort of surprised. We just got a new head to the UNC American Indian Center, and all I could think was like, wait, do we fucking call it that? Like we didn't call it like the Native American Center or the like.
And they're not talking about like Indians who are now.
Yeah, no,
Indians in
it wasn't.
America.
Yeah, it wasn't like what do they call that? Like Desi Society.
They're taking it back.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, someone heads this in 2018. Applications now open for the new director of the American Indian Center.
Yeah, the last one came up with the fucking name, then we had to fire him.
You had one job, and it stuck.
I should just put in my application and be like, I'm gonna rename it. That's my application.
But then it would be the Native American Center.
I hate that. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you make my blood pressure spike? Sky's gonna hear about this and she's gonna be mad at you for it. You know I'm in a very delicate state right now, Aaron. I can't take this.
I like the word that the Canadians use. So all of their natives got together and were like, no. Okay, look, the word we have for ourselves is First Peoples.
Most of them just call them.
And so they're not Indians, they're not Native Americans, they're not Native Canadians.
They're not Inuit. Well, they are Inuit.
They're the Ministry of Indigenous Affairs and the First Peoples Council. And I'm like, that's way better. Like,
Cool. So let's get back
Anyway.
to this gathering here where we
Ethan,
discuss
this
our.
is your
Yeah.
punishment for using
let's
cultural
let's
appropriation.
okay. How about this?
You get a lecture on it, and you have to deal with it.
Okay.
although Aaron did start this session by saying, hey, remember that Shawanti guy? We shouldn't give him any money because he'll just gamble it away.
All right, guys. There's no need to have a brouhaha over this. um,
Subtle insensitivity is subtle.
Is it? Fucking is it?
let's
Or is at least everywhere.
let's have
Microaggressions are a real problem.
a chat. Let's have a talk.
A
Let's
sit
have
down.
a
A sit
fireside
down.
chat.
A sit
Yes,
down.
Scrum.
I
Scrum,
will
Scrum
fucking kill you, Aubrey.
like competitive, maybe. In
If
nature.
you
more of
want
a stand
anything
up.
that isn't agile methodology of Scrum, I am going to come to your house and stab you.
Rugby's gonna come to your house and fucking beat the shit out of you.
I'm gonna scrum to your house and
Yeah. All of Rugby is going to scrum to your house and then scrum all over you.
Okay.
Scrum.
I regret nothing.
I think we should make a motion in management that whenever
Aubrey, you're turning red.
whenever someone makes a good point, that should just be called a scrum shot. It's,
Oh my god.
high five, man. Good one.
Scrum Lord
You guys are all
63.
idiots.
Oh my god, this is why we get nowhere.
We did so good last week, guys.
I'm doing
We
good
made so
right
much
now.
progress. We had a goal. We set out. We accomplished the goal. And this week we're like, yeah, but we're tired. What if we take a nap on a riverbed? And we spend the next half an hour making
Let's
bad
do that.
jokes.
Let's shoot some ducks.
Yeah.
Let's shoot some ducks.
That was the most productive thing we've done all
Oh
night.
shit, we forgot there's a waterfall. Quit, paddle harder, paddle harder.
Emphasis on productive for that section.
Hey,
Honestly,
good.
to be fair, 90%
Yeah.
of the
To be
session
fair.
so far, 90% of the session so far has been the entire plot of Huck Finn. So
That's absolutely
And,
accurate.
and then you got mad
I
for
know that doesn't.
Wait, so if Bofer's black, does that?
yeah.
can we call you N-word Bofer? No.
And you got mad at me for being
No.
culturally insensitive, Erin.
Huck Finn is culturally insensitive. Fuck off.
I mean, it touches
No,
on
it's a
subjects
product
that
of its time, and it spawns discussions about, we're not doing this right now. Let's fucking get back to the point.
Fucking historical
All right,
document.
Ethan. Why did you
Yes.
want to have a sit down with us?
Well, we gotta figure out what we're doing. Where we're
Oh.
gonna go? What direction?
Well,
is
let's
it?
I'm
just
going
get our
out that
plaque.
door and seeing what my feet do to sabotage me.
Okay. This group is at a crossroads.
Yeah, when you all finally get together at Bofer's house, Reva is waiting in the kitchen with her carrot, kale, and catfish stew.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And peanut butter.
surreptitiously look in the kitchen for other food.
Rude.
And she's like, I can't believe how late in the day you slept.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. She's
Something-
always. Hang on. 1 second.
Something. I give you free rent, don't I? Don't,
Yeah.
Don't
She
look
feels
at,
that she's getting the short end of the carrot stick.
Don't look
of
at
the
Diff Horse in the mouth.
Nice.
Who authorized these puns?
Not my pun manager.
Oliver, you're the DM. Control your party.
Pun manageable?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ah!
Okay. So, are we going? Do we shard now? We shard now?
We should
Or
probably shard. We've been
I think
ignoring
we
shards
should.
for too long.
Did
If we
ever
keep
s-
ignoring the shards, Aubrey might dragon us, so let's not.
So let's go to Toth's and have a
Oh
sit
yeah,
down
we have to get
with
that.
Toth.
Oh my god. Now that okay.
Just
Yes.
say meeting.
I could just say talk to Toth,
Yeah.
but that's hard. Talk to Toth.
We do.
Talk the talk, walk the walk.
Oh,
Talk the talk.
Waff. Talk the toss. Waff the waff. Waff. Yeah, that. Those are
That, all of that.
Talk to
Yep.
Toth is the name of his TV show, actually.
Oh my god, okay, we go. We get our fucking silver
Talk
thing
to
and we
who?
go to the
He
lady's
says from
light.
the corner of the kitchen.
Oh god.
Hey, help yourself to some of that stew. It's really good.
I
Chance.
motioned at him that no, don't do this to you. Don't do it, man.
Wait,
he,
who?
he curls his
Oh,
mouth
Tom?
up a little bit and says, shan't.
Sea shanty.
Can do.
Shan't do.
Presuming you're headed out again and would like to restart the timer,
Mhm.
Yes, please.
Emphasis on re.
Restart.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. Okay. Can I
well
just
then,
have like
the
one?
cord resumed,
Can I
and
just
he
have-
puts the tablet forward.
Can I just have one hair, please? Something. Vial of blood from you, please.
Shan't.
As soon as he gives us the tablet back, does he like flip a giant, comically large magical hourglass?
But that Let's go with that. Yeah, just out of nowhere, just like.
I thought you were gonna
must
say
be 70 pounds if it were actually made of glass, hourglass.
nice.
Tip, 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 tip.
I thought for sure, Aaron, you were gonna say bird. He immediately flips us the bird.
Comically large.
That too.
Okay. Well, that's taken care of. I wish all the problems were solved like that.
Okay, we got the lady's light. Let's go.
And then we had the shard.
Yeah.
Does
Look,
that work?
already we did
Did it work? No shard?
Yeah.
No?
But you have two
Yeah, I
anyway.
was about to say.
Well, okay. Okay. So other things to deal with. Sugathi, like that's still there. We have any countermeasures or anything? Any ideas?
Hope it's gone.
Okay. Anyone else?
What was the question?
There's a very vile, mean worm in that basement. Is there any way that we can deal with it? It's making me mad just thinking about it.
That's a good idea. We should probably, plan for that eventuality. I don't really have anything beyond this fancy new battle axe.
Well, okay. So yes,
Are
yes, good.
potions gonna make us more wise or something? Is that something we can do? Can we buy potions of owl's wisdom?
Protection against evil, I think, is one, right? Just chug a couple of those. It'll auto work.
I feel
right?
like I
Hey,
did.
remember that time that you got like 10,000 gold worth of free gear and you guys were like, "But a
I
boat!
bought
I want a boat!"
I bought a Robo Resistance.
Well,
I
mean,
got
we
an
had
I
awesome
said
bow.
my boat choice. I don't know what you're talking about,
We
man.
had to
Yeah.
get items that weren't consumable because otherwise he wouldn't be able to track us if we used them.
Oh, that's a good call. I didn't even think about that. So good at
I
gaming
thought
the
about
system.
buying like 80 potions, but I didn't think he'd like me drinking his property if he needs it back.
I'm sure it's flexible.
Yeah,
so,
he does Tai Chi every morning.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a potion of owl's wisdom.
Is it because your wisdom's so low?
It's because it improves our will.
Which you need because your wisdom sucks, right?
So yeah, protection against evil it provides +2 AC and +2 resistance bonus on saves against evil stuff. And wait, yeah, I think so. And then also the subject gets a saving throw. Another one if they drink a potion while under the effect of something like that. So yeah, I feel like a lot of stocking up on those would be good. Also, to reply to Aubrey, we don't know that Sugathi is resistant against boats. So you don't know what we might be cooking up with that
Sure,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
boat-related damage could.
Okay.
Well, it is a magical boat, so
According to this Pathfinder potion cost calculator, or scroll cost calculator, one level 2 spell costs 150 gold in a scroll.
No, there's a table of these kind of potions.
Yeah, but there's a potion cost calculator.
But I mean, there's a
Are we gonna do all this right now in call?
I already just pulled it up. It's 150 gold. So I'm dropping 150 gold on a scroll of Owl's Wisdom.
oh.
Can you? So obviously, using scrolls is use magic device, which is why they're less expensive than potion. Can you use scrolls of Owl Wisdom on other party members, or is it on self?
Presumably, I can use them on others. I have no idea what the rules for scroll usage are.
I know rogues can use them and use their rogue level as their caster level.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright, how do these scrolls work? Read spell / active magic item.
Nice.
Da-da-da. As as if you had the ability of that class, or if you were a different race or alignment. So to emulate a class feature is a DC 20. Oh, use a scroll is 20 plus caster level. That's it.
Okay.
So a second level would
But
be
if a
22.
summoner could learn Owl's Wisdom, which summoners can,
It's
don't
caster
get,
level, so min caster level for.
Yeah, but summoners can learn Owl's Wisdom, so doesn't that make it lower DC?
It's not spell level, it's caster level.
Yeah, but Aaron's question still
Oh,
stays.
sorry, what's Aaron's question?
The Owl's Wisdom is a level 2 summoner spell, so don't I get a lower DC?
Oh, yeah, I believe. No, you don't. Well, you don't have to emulate the class feature, but.
Okay.
It's a baby.
Da-da-da.
Oh, it has to be at least arcane. I can't cast divine scrolls, and divine casters can't cast arcane scrolls.
Correct. Unless you also emulate a class feature.
Right.
Fighters can't do either one.
Oh, yeah, to have any chance of activating a scroll spell, the spell has to be on your class list. Okay.
Which makes me wonder how rogues do it.
They do it from
I think
behind.
rogues
Joffrey.
can only use wands, not scrolls. I thought.
That might be
Oh,
true.
I might be thinking of wands. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm sorry. Because I have a wand. I thought I had a scroll, but I have a wand.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm dropping 150 gold on a scroll of Owl's Wisdom.
All right. Let's see.
Can I give you 150 gold to get you to grab one for me too?
You sure can.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I go to the potion shop and just buy potions? They're all pretty regular potions. Unless you want me to roleplay through that at Opry.
What?
Can I buy regular potions? Or do you want me to roleplay through that?
No, you can buy regular potions, man.
Okay.
So, am I carrying your scroll, Haley?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you? That's my money. Stop that. My dad gave that to me to pay for bagels.
What?
I had a $10 bill on my desk, and the cat started to play and chew on it.
Huh.
Good.
A jerk. But adorable.
Alright. So I can get.
What are the healing potions again?
You should get cure moderate wounds.
Opry, what did we learn that liquid from the troglodytes? That was to repel insects, I think we heard.
Say that whole thing again.
The liquid that was on the wall of the insects.
Yeah.
That was
Insect repellent.
Yep.
insect repellent. Okay. I still have 2 jars of that, apparently.
I've got a
Or
dozen
maybe-
chestnuts.
Maybe vials. I don't know. I have some of it.
Well, it's certainly vile.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
that-
shopping? Alex, did you want to buy any potions?
No, I was thinking about it, but I already have some, so we're good.
I actually have 6 potions of light wounds. Damn.
So yeah, rogues can read scrolls, but it's like 3 use magic device checks. It's 1 to emulate the class, another use magic device check to emulate the ability score, and then another one to read the scroll properly.
Good.
Well, that's not too bad if you've got like a plus 20 in use magic device.
Yeah. But at that point, shouldn't you just be a wizard?
Yeah, probably.
I get like 10 or 11 skill ranks per level.
That's pretty good.
That's a good point. So like I can burn them on anything.
Reminder that you can't have any skill ranks over your level.
I don't.
So, yeah, you could have
I think my most is either 7 or 8 at the moment. Don't worry.
Whatever.
I'm not cheating.
I'm just making sure.
My highest is 7.
I mean, there was that one time where she rolled and she had a plus 18 on her second attack, but it's fine. It's fine.
You know, I figured it out. I fixed it. It's because I thought I was smarter than the macro.
Alright, I'm good. Potion shopping.
We all good?
Ah, no. Someone important clarified that for anyone using any scroll, it is the static DC as it is specifically listed. Anyone can use any scroll at 20 plus caster level. No emulation required.
What? Then what's the...
I was reading a highly downranked comment.
No, but on the actual magic item scrolls page, it says to have any chance of activating a scroll spell, the scroll user must meet the following requirements. The spell must be of the correct type. The user must have the spell on her class list, and the user must have the requisite ability score.
Oh. I don't know why that guy's downranked so much.
It's right here on this page. Hold on. Respond to voice chat, and then this is the block of text.
Are you posting in D&D?
In respond to voice chat.
Lame. I see. Yeah, that's pretty fucking straightforward.
Yeah, so I'm kind of confused about that then.
I guess Stack Exchange is not that authoritative.
Maybe that's rules for 3.5 or something?
Anywho.
Yeah. Anyway. You know, it doesn't list what game set it's for. Oh, this is Pathfinder. Yeah, it does. Okay. Fuck it.
Aaron's got a scroll for me, and he's holding on to it until he is going to use it on me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you've gone shopping and you've met back up at Bofur's house?
In my expert opinion as a sailor, do I think...
Expert.
Red Sky at night.
Oof.
Sailor's Delight.
Do I
Okay,
think that
go.
we can totally make it from here to the Lady's Light in our boat?
Yeah. Yeah, you think so. It's safe to the shores.
Alright, cool. Alright, guys. We can do this.
20-foot dinghy, you know, don't get caught in a storm.
20-foot
Don't-
dinghy
don't get-
sounds really lewd.
Don't get too far out at sea. You know.
Alright. Then let's hop in our boat and let's do this.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else that's
Didn't we
glaringly?
need a fully crewed ship last time?
We didn't need
We
it.
have a better boat now,
And we'll stick to the shores.
and we've done it already.
Shallow.
Okay, but didn't they also say there's aboleths in those waters?
Just
I
don't
mean-
put Jason in the water. We
Yeah, they
won't
also say
even
there are
notice them.
mermaids out there, but I ain't never seen one.
Yeah, there's always something.
All right, south we go.
Wait, are you a non-superstitious sailor, Haley?
No comment.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
I'm just saying I've never seen the mermaid.
I don't think it's superstition if it's like actually known to exist, right?
That and lots of bad shit's happened to her, so she knows, you know,
What's likely to
how
happen?
the omens were before bad shit actually happened.
You know, not gonna lie, I was the cause of a lot of that bad shit out there on the sea. Like,
Each of the 3 times I was shipwrecked, nothing foretold it.
Fair. But you were a lady on a ship.
Aw, you called me a lady.
Maybe that was the foretelling. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I mean, if you guys if you think Haley's gonna man the entire ship, I'm okay with that.
X is ready to help.
I mean,
Hoist the
okay.
anchor, man the sails.
Mush.
Is there anyone willing to come with us for, that we could grift or whatever, make money off
The
of?
same people from last time? Oh, you
No,
wanna make
they have a
money
ship.
off of our sailors, and then just
Yeah.
strand them in the middle of the fucking.
No,
sea
I'm
when
just
we're-
saying, hey, we're planning an expedition to get that fen pepper.
Okay, I'm.
We could recruit a crew that wants to find riches abroad. Or not. I'm just saying.
I think purposefully abandoning people after
We're
using...
gonna sail back with them. We're just gonna let them mill about for, however long we're underground.
Just strand them in the jungle with the far
Well,
of
you know,
Mercy
With the
coast.
will-o-wisps, the troglodytes, the centaurs.
It's camped. It's camping. The centaurs
The
are
Hydras. The
We
Jason.
took care of that. It's clear now.
Camping
def-
trip companions wanted. Please
There's
apply.
nothing else that's stronger than a hydra in those woods.
Yeah, don't.
I feel sketchy
Those
going to
are
someone's
pyro
house. I feel sketchy going to someone's house for a Craigslist posting. Imagine finding a fucking posting to go sailing in the most dangerous part of the nearby.
Interesting.
But
Vigdis tells you that's not weird at all.
Yeah, what are you talking
Like,
about? That's
If you go to the right inn on the docks.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to walk into the captain's lounge like that, but
You can always find
The-
someone
the
willing to
captain's
hop
club.
on a ship. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
yeah, right. Like there's in the town this big, there has to be someone, right?
yeah, I mean, the Bronze House, the Impound Yard,
So
the
okay,
Fifth
we're
Wind.
yeah, so we're working with a crew of what 5?
Is that the one that comes out your ass?
Nice. We're working with a crew of 5 right now, right?
It's actually a monument. Outcast Cove.
Is Tanner? Are you still here?
I think Tanner died a while ago.
Yeah. I think
Tanner. Yeah. Well, that was me realizing I hadn't heard him talk in a while.
Well, shucks, you can even pick up random sailors at the Shuck Oyster.
Sure. Nice. Shucks.
Hmm.
Well, okay. So how many? So I says the boat can hold how many people?
I don't know. Let's take a quick look.
Hold on. How many people fit in the boat?
Yeah.
In full form? Carries 15 with ease.
Okay. So yeah, 5 is a little bit undermanned.
So you're thinking grab 2 sailor helpers.
I think
Slaves
think
is
that's-
a good word.
Deckhands? I believe is
Deckhands,
the-
yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, go to the dockway. I'm sure there's people like sailors looking for a one-off trip.
How much are slaves?
No! Guys,
Hmm,
we just got done with the whole buying and selling people is bad.
remember?
I know.
If you're
I-
looking
Remember
to pick up deckhands, you got your choice between the Basilisk Eye and the Old Fang.
I want to go to the Old Fang. That sounds like a totally
so
swanky.
Old
that's
Fang
you're
is more
telling me-
popular. It's on the waterfront. It's,
You're
it's definitely
telling
got people who came into some money. Basilisk Eye is a no-nonsense tavern surrounded by warehouses that's primarily dockside laborers looking to get a quick drink.
We should
Aubrey-
ask Toth if he has any skeletal slaves for us.
Oh my god.
No.
You're telling me at sunrise there aren't just like deckhands ready for hire on the docks?
This isn't
No,
the
yeah,
home-
there are. I mean, they're at the Old Fang.
Okay, so what we're gonna get three deckhands because 3 is a good number for helping out. Like it's enough to help out, and it's enough to not get killed in the swamp when we're away. Because we're gonna go away.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
Speaking of the old Fang, Aubrey, did you hear about Fang's stocks today?
The fuck's Fang?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd know. Never mind.
No.
Back to the game.
Diamondback Energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So untrained hirelings is basically a gold a day.
No. We are taking lads on an adventure to seek, fame and fortune. They're gonna get tons of spices, and then they're gonna sail back as heroes, spice lords.
Spice Lords of Spice.
Yeah,
Let the spice flow through you.
yeah.
So you want them to be less than untrained.
No,
I want them to be eager.
They're
to
doing the
fellowship.
work for exposure.
oh god,
I just think that
I'm morally opposed to that.
All of it.
But they're gonna find that spice. They're gonna find that fen pepper. They're gonna find that.
Okay, I want a
lily,
10 of
liquid
gold
lily.
person.
Yeah, they have to pay us.
What is wrong with you?
It's like we are. You can travel with us. It's kind of like Uber.
Okay, I
Let's
will pay
get at
7
least
gold.
one of the hirelings, like who's actually a proficient, experienced sailor, and then a couple of dockhands who don't need to be, quite as
Oh man,
experienced.
we can definitely just get free passage on that boat we did last time. For like maybe 10 gold. And I know.
Yeah,
We
but
have
then
a
we're
boat
then
now.
a whole nother murder scene because
Yeah.
time and they can't stop it.
Okay, so you guys find a couple of 15-year-olds who are pretty fucking sure they got this. And basically they will come along for 2 silver each and a promise that you'll take them back, when you go back.
No, they're children. I veto this so
Fuck
hard.
you, I'm not a kid. I'll fight you. I'll fight anyone.
Okay. Ask him a sailing question.
I'm
You
gonna
think
try.
I can't kill a goblin? I've killed goblins before.
Ask him a
Killed
sailing.
goblins bigger than you.
What's
We've
your
killed
favorite
gods,
goblin?
kid.
Yeah, that's your favorite goblin.
A dead and bleeding one.
Nice.
Making quick unarmed attack against him.
So do you want to kill him? Or?
No, I just take his arm, twist around his back, show him his boss and tell him to go home to his mother.
You
Push
would
him
do
down.
the evil
Strictly
move,
non-lethal.
No!
Okay.
And I would like to sleight of hand the other one's everything off of him. Real quick.
Alright. X gets Hanzu, and so does Vigdis. Both in completely different ways. X finds out that one of them has been smuggling a dirk in his back.
He's been stabbed in the back by his friends?
Now press
Which
W.
she promptly relieves him of.
No, you're right. I want to twirl it between my fingers.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the other one is firmly 180'd by Vigdis and sent packing. Like, get out of here, 15-year-olds. We don't need 15-year-olds. They're like, I can tie knots! Come on! Take me with you! I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. Look, I'm gonna
X
get
kinda
Vigdis
feels
in
bad
this
for them.
town, whether you like it or not, and you'll be the one who held me back.
He's gonna be the next villain.
Yeah, alright.
We're
X
creating
Men.
villains
So,
here.
yeah, you'll take
We
me?
should bring one, guys. We should bring one. Teach him.
They're friends. Are they friends?
Yeah,
They
they're
know each
friends.
other?
They
Yeah,
seem
we
like
don't.
they know
No,
each
we don't
other.
want to. Dang.
I flip them both a gold piece each and say, I'll give you 1 gold to fuck off.
Gone.
Wait, you're Dirk.
I'll give you 20
One of them
gold.
turns around and says, "Wait, did you say each?"
Yes.
Nope, just 1 gold. Just go.
Oh, I should
Get
have
along,
just been.
little
At
doggies.
which point they fuck off.
It should have been one at the beginning, just to see what happened.
I'll give you
It
$20.
looked like
to
they
fuck
were
off.
headed. It looked like they were headed toward the main road along D8.
Wait, did I give him his Dirk back, or do I have a Dirk now?
You have a jerk now.
Looks like you have a dirt.
Sweet.
You have a shitty, rusty dirt.
Cool. Definitely masterwork, right?
Yeah,
Detect
clearly.
magic.
Give him the old rusty dirk.
That was actually his father's inherited dagger that he gave
Yeah.
to him on his deathbed. And he didn't realize.
Listen, we all heard me yell for him to come back and get his dirk. He chose not to.
Yeah, wait, Aubrey, doesn't Alex actually get to roll on the table to see if it's talking now?
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, his father's
I mean,
soul actually
Roll
got
for it.
absorbed.
No, the answer's no.
What? Roll what? 1d100?
1d100. Do it. Do it.
Let's see them. Oh, what a shame. Not a talking
Aw.
Damn.
dagger.
Remember that time I got 100, guys?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
was
good.
pretty dope.
So after a couple of solicitations of passersby, the harbor master comes over to inform you that if you're really looking to pick up deckhands, you should really check with the deckhands union, or they're gonna get upset about your scabbing.
Oh no, he's not a union, it's a guild!
Yeah, guild.
Because Magnemar's the city of guilds!
Should really check with the deckhands guild.
Alright, let's fucking do it. Where is it?
Oh, you can find White Lips down by the captain's club. D6.
Alright, to D6.
D6, 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 D6. I can't say that.
Alright. So the sun a little higher in the air, you find
I don't actually see D6. Oh, it's white. Why is it white?
I don't know.
It's right there, Aaron. I rolled a 3.
You find on a conspicuously high outcropping of land this far down into the harbor, what is obviously got to be the highest class tavern in the Dockway, the Captain's Club. Clearly an exclusive club, which is reputed to be underwritten by an independent, wealthy owner known as White Lips.
Sounds like a hell of an STD.
Yes, it does.
God.
Or a drug. It
So
absolutely sounds like a drug.
You see the stairs up, they are beautiful old thick ship planks, basically placed on a stair fashion up to the entrance, which has a fucking doorman.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's get in there.
Okay. You wanna take the lead with your salty sailor talk, or you wanna let Sweet Talk and Danny lead the way?
Let's try the charismatic approach first.
All right. Let's.
It's your time to shine, Bard.
Yeah, that's me. I'll
That's
do
what you
it.
signed up for.
I will orate him into the ground.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Don't,
you walk
shouldn't
up.
you get a room first?
Danny saunters up to the door, striking a pose, and flashing her best smile, and says, "We'd like an audience with White Lips."
Yep.
Says, yeah, Leader's busy, and then you immediately turn him, and he's like, "Oh, I want to let you in. Absolutely, you sound like an excellent person. One problem."
Uh-huh.
We have one very strict rule, which I cannot be talked out of.
Okay.
You have to be a ship captain to go into the captain's club.
I'm a
Oh.
ship captain.
Oh.
What's yours?
This one right here.
And you hold
And I hold
out.
out my box.
Everyone falls to the ground.
At which point he sighs, recognizing the box for what it is.
Of course he does.
New money.
Oh my god. I love it.
I'm so pleased. I couldn't have gone better.
That was awesome.
Where is it? Right here.
So this is definitely one of the most well-appointed buildings you've been in all of Magnamar, and it doesn't look like it's fucking royalty from the outside, but it's like on par with the governor's house, or with Lord Mayor Protector, whatever his name is. It's like on par with his place, and it is
Damn.
spank. There is, cave bear pelts from continents that you have only tangentially heard of. There are lampposts of the finest Chelish bronze. There are, I mean, just fucking pick. And down at one end, staring out of a captain's quarters shaped bay window, is a woman who could only be described as White Lips, sipping from a fine gold chalice and looking, which is in her many, many, many ringed hands. Her purple hat with white feather sticking out the top of it, belying her as obviously a captain of repute. And in, oh no, wait, that's Aaron only, sorry. D&D chat. She turns around as you approach with your fucking 30 Diplo.
Nice.
And immediately finds you likable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. She's staring out of that window.
Oh, man, that is ornate. Oh, man.
Wow.
Good job, Aaron.
Fucking fancy as
What is
shit.
that from, Aaron?
Exactly the thing I was describing.
I
So
was-
that woman is standing near that window.
I just googled it, Alex. Sorry.
Ugh, I feel like it's from a movie.
He brought his ball in.
All right. Yeah, I'll say nice place you got here.
Thank you. It was paid for by millions in import taxes.
Yeah, it's a lot more regal than old Will we got here. I definitely want you to flash the box.
Having your
Just
folding
big,
knee.
yeah, big old
I
two.
hold it closely to my chest in a tight hug.
Yeah. Yeah. So you, being the captain, take it away.
Apparently, that's a scene from, or a scene from the game 612 612 Henry Cupjack, 17th century pirate.
Oh my God! It is.
I don't know
I
what
didn't-
that is.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm
Shut
kidding.
up.
I was convinced. Like, holy shit, how? I'm not at all surprised that Ethan knows that.
See, I was
Yeah,
thinking,
love check, Ethan.
Yeah. Thank you.
I was thinking it was like a from Stardust, the movie.
I thought it was from Stardust. Yeah,
I thought
Okay, I'm glad I was not alone.
I really expected to see oh, what the fuck is his face? Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
in his fancy dress.
Oh my God, I need to rewatch that movie. It's so good.
No, you need
So
to watch
good.
The Labyrinth first.
We watched it
Oh,
for
I can't.
Valentine's Day this year. It was great.
It was such
Aw.
a good Valentine's Day movie.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the full name of that picture. I guess it's not even a game.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you guys don't know who Henry Cupjack is?
No.
Not very serious.
Why are you doing this to me?
Right. Oh, he's a modern day architect who builds rooms like this in miniature for photos and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Google, thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. All of that probably is miniature. That's awesome.
It's too expensive to be real.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as you're staring out of Liru White Lips Kantiki's miniature cabin, pirate cabin,
Hello, Miss LaRue. Captain LaRue.
Captain
Ah.
Kantiki to you.
Captain Kantiki. We are looking to hire a couple of dockhands for
3.
a short journey down to the Lady Slate.
So what? Just to load your ship?
Nope, to assist in for crew. To be crew.
Oh, looking to hire crew. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then you'll be assigned the next what? How many do you need?
3.
2,
3.
3. Next 3 on the roster, which is Barbary, Stone, and Seashaw.
What were the three names again?
Barbary, Stone,
Barbary?
and Seashaw.
Stone and Seashaw.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I've heard of I've heard of Steve Shaw. What's the next one on the list? Can we pass on him?
You've heard of Seashaw? Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think
Rakas
so.
is available.
Just rumors.
No, wait. No. Guild rules. When you're on the roster, you're next to be loaded. He's passed our strictest tests.
Okay.
The guild stands by their men.
What test do you have?
The
I
guild
don't-
test?
The guild test? Is it like do you have to row real good?
Look, they've passed the guild test.
Okay. Can I take the guild test?
Well,
great?
first you have to be on the roster,
Okay.
And you have to pay your dues.
and you have
Yeah.
to pay your dues.
Dues are important.
Then you'll need 6 months of hands-on training.
No. Well,
We never went back to the Shocked Oyster to see if Naeus Naru was
do they
there,
have
by
to
the
be
way.
my hands?
I mean, look at her fingers.
You know, it's like apprenticeship from afar. It's distance learning. That's a concept in this world, right? Okay.
I got it. I got your joke.
They've passed. You're
Sorry, I'm
getting.
preemptively
you're
filling
getting
out the
Seashaw.
notes. Boat crew that we left at Ladies Light.
I mean, I hope they're good at survival. You know, they got their sea legs, but I hope they got.
We
some
can
land
send
legs.
them to the witch. They can hang out with the witch.
She's
She'll
gonna have
love
a
it.
small
It's a
city by the
terrible
time
idea,
we're
but I
done with
love
her.
it.
I don't know what'll kill them first, the swamp or her cooking. Guess that'll be up to them. They'll be on their own.
We can
They'll be
leave
fine.
We can leave him with the haunted ship.
Well, I mean, the haunted ship is kind of
Wait, what haunted ship?
The one,
the one that took 5
Under
minutes
the
for me
water.
to figure out. Yeah, we found treasure, the angel's hair seaweed or something like that we got for
Good job.
I don't remember her name though.
we've just been calling her the witch.
Yeah, what is her name?
I'm looking at my notes. Hold on.
Remember.
D's nuts.
Not Caleb. No. I mean, still.
Oh, Maru.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never wrote that down.
Marous. And her raven familiar named Hosco.
Oh, I have that written down. Smoke, Witch's Hut, Moreau, and Raven familiar Hosco.
No.
Zolgats
it's
equals
French, it's
swamp dwelling
Maru.
humanoid. Moreau, whatever.
Marous.
That's how I have Morous. Is apparently how I phonetically spelled it. Half orc, one whited out eye, only Mrs. Men from Magnamar. Used to be a doctor? Question mark.
Oh shit!
Oh,
we can
yeah,
bring her
no,
men
no.
from Magnamar.
Yeah, no, I love that. Oh man, it'll be like The Bachelorette except really raunchy.
Wait, we don't even know if the dockhands are dudes. We don't even know if she's into dudes.
She said men.
She specifically says men.
But
Okay.
you know, you don't know what you're into. Well, yeah, I'm sure it'll turn out fine. What are the chances we'll get?
Why?
three-
No, don't finish that sentence. Whatever it is, you're cursing us.
What are the chances? Okay. When do we meet him? Miss White Lips, whose name I forget. Who is her name? Kentiki.
White Lips is fine.
Kentiki? Okay. Well, I don't think that's fine. I'm gonna call you Captain Kentiki.
So,
Is it rude? Based on my diplomacy check, is it rude to ask about that?
why they call her White Lips?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can coax her into telling the story.
I coax her into telling the story.
Well, it's on account of the makeup I wear.
Okay.
That's the whole story.
Yeah.
So, I went out of my way to get this fearsome garb. I found this island deep in the deep south of the Eye of Bendigo. Back
Okay.
then, of course, there wasn't an eye, but
Yeah.
I sure sailed down there, raiding a couple small villagers, and we found this group out in the bush.
Mm,
They were all wearing these crazy makeups. They powdered their faces white.
Uh-huh.
Well, those mean fuckers killed so many of my crew that I took their white lipstick as my own signature. It scares the shit out of my foes.
nice. All right. I have 2 questions. One,
Yeah,
does that mess with food?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably the same amount that regular lipstick does.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is a good waxy material. She touches it a couple times to reveal it doesn't come off on her fingers.
Okay, it's not like a powder. Okay.
Yeah, it's
also,
not
okay, so
powdery.
now
It's
Ethan has a
actually
question.
just mercury.
Yeah. Ethan has a question. How much does lipstick mess with food and drinks and stuff like that at the ladies in the call?
Depends on the
What?
sort of lipstick it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
don't you
yeah,
watch commercials?
I try not to. Give me best case scenario.
Not at all.
If it's a matte finish lipstick, yeah, not at all.
Okay. Like
Ethan's
By the
asking
way,
a lot of
this is
questions
clearly
about.
Or
the
lip
lipstick
stain.
she's
it's
wearing.
something that I have absolutely no knowledge about. Like
Because the other day he was asking about like drug lord. Nice.
Sorry?
Pure
Liquid.
white matte finish liquid lipstick.
Ew.
Nice.
Oh god.
Known as drug lord.
Known as Drug Lord.
Good job. Hey.
I have knowledge. Knowledge makeup.
Jesus.
Even
Christ.
robust knowledge.
Wow.
Wow, that's surprisingly cute. Beeswax, yeah, that's what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I read the first ingredient and thought it was iocane powder.
Nice.
Gonna
Why
get a
does
good
her,
white like that, it has to be high in titanium.
man?
Make you bulletproof?
Yeah.
Nothing to lose?
It's just super white. It's just a super white metal powder in its
Fire away, fire away.
pure form.
Thank you, Aaron.
I got one.
Her skin looks like a really very poorly off orange. It's just very textured.
You know, if I didn't see the teeth, I'd almost think it was like just above a vagina. Or a vagina. Just the lack of texture.
That raises several very distressing questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
hang on. Vagina makeup.
Sorry,
No!
Vajazzle,
No.
next
No,
question.
Goodness.
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
except-
no,
I mean,
banned,
It's
no,
called- it's
banned.
called vajazzling, Ethan.
There are accessorization. But are there enough? Sweetly flawless is in the top right of that image. Anyway. Alright. My second there's another. Huh.
Oh yeah, Ethan's been asking a lot of questions like, how does long hair work? How do beards work?
I just
How does
yeah.
how does lipstick work? And I'm
Hey.
just trying to picture an Ethan with all of these things applied, and it's scaring the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, no, that
Long hair, a beard, and white lipstick.
Listen, I don't like lipstick on other people that much. I don't think I'd like it on me, absolutely. But I don't know how it like works, I guess. And so it's like, I want to know what I don't know. And then the long hair questions are like, what if I just like give up in regards to my physical appearance? What's the worst case scenario with that?
Yeah, you
I
get
don't
really
think
good at
it's
IT
fine
really
reason.
fast.
Yeah. Okay, and then my second question for her is, hey, how old are you, by chance? Isn't a great
She just kind
question.
of laughs. She's like, old enough to have given up the pirate's life.
Okay,
This is me
Hey,
now.
me too!
yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Expired buddies!
well, hey, well,
Hold on, wait.
Not-
I actually refuse to believe Vigdis hasn't met Kentiki yet.
Yeah.
There are a lot of oceans and a lot of pirates out there. And this isn't like my home port, man.
I mean, this isn't the first person you've met like. You might have run across
They
it.
had different colored lips.
Yeah. Things were
They're a
different.
magical girl squad of ex-pirates.
oh my,
What do you
No,
mean
I'd like
ex-pirates?
that
I was
in
never a
there.
pirate.
Like One Piece, but retired old women pirates.
correct me if
There-
I'm wrong,
There are
Aubrey.
no
but-
old pirates. They only become captain of the guild.
uh,
Ex-Pirates Magical Girl Gang.
didn't the Eye of Abednego show up the same day that the World Wound opened up and the dude failed to appear at Aubrey? Just to make sure I have my
Yes.
facts right.
Which
Didn't that happen
was
like 90 years ago?
was it that far ago?
I feel like it was that long ago, or at least 200. Was it 200 years? It was 200 years, wasn't it?
Good question.
Because this is a very well-aged piratress.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if that was like
Oh yeah, no, it was like a century ago. Never mind.
yeah.
You did
Oh.
not say that thing.
Okay, because if I'm meeting a semi-immortal pirate, I do want to ask more questions and befriend her.
Wouldn't be
okay.
our first semi-immortal.
Yeah, no, that other question makes more sense then.
Yeah.
Like, how old are you, lady?
You never ask a lady your age.
He's
Jeez,
either
rude.
20-year-old with tight butt.
Okay, well that's all my questions. Nice to meet you. Where do we get Skunky? Nope, Stone.
What
Oh,
were the three names
well.
again? I can't remember. There was Stone.
They'll take your bags on the way out. They'll be waiting for
Give
you.
me a sec, Haley. I
And you
just
know
noticed.
that a courtier has a courtier has been like taking notes and has quickly dismissed himself. You know, when the conversation looked like it was wrapping up.
Okay. Neat. You steal anything, X?
No, I'm offended you asked.
I'm just
That would be breaking the law.
yeah, it's true. Well, I guess that's true.
That is literally true. It's fine.
Or, you
The
know,
literal law.
higher.
X, you noticed that Liru has had exactly one eye on exactly you the whole time. Very pleasant conversation. Has not stopped following you around the room just so slightly.
Barberry, Stone, and Seashaw, Haley.
I intentionally stand so I'm very clearly not even near anything. So
Yeah. Hands up, don't shoot.
Alex, what was the name of that place that if you go, you make people, the U.S. government makes you fill out your will and like.
oh, it's Schedule 4 from the State Department. There's Mali, North Korea, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran. Was it Iran? Syria.
Well,
there
I'm
was a
gonna
bunch.
recommend we
Somalia.
I'm gonna recommend we make our crew do that.
Molly.
Oh, that's wise. I'll find the link.
All right, so we're good.
You know, I actually do not know where Molly is.
Um,
While we're
Claymore
It's
Crusader King.
Africa.
While we're here, I
Claymore-
actually
yeah.
ask if she has encountered Yarnell Fessender.
Who?
Oh, you asked what now?
I ask if she's encountered Yarnell Fessender at all.
Holy shit, Mali is a whole giant fucking country north of Burkina Faso.
Yeah, or it's south of
Algeria.
Algeria or whatever. It's like south of the Strait of Gibraltar. Always.
Wow. It's next to so many countries that we can't name because we're bad.
Well, get good at naming countries, Africa.
It's definitely that part of Africa that you don't think about.
The desert?
Yeah. Unless you're playing Crusader King, in which case you're like, hey.
Be sure to appoint one family member to serve as the point of contact with hostage takers, media, U.S., and host country government agencies and members of Congress if you are taken hostage or detained.
You guys, we should go LARP in Mali. You know, just like
Yeah, let's just do
get
it.
into bar fights
Oh,
and
God.
conquer things.
That would go so well.
This is what I recommend our crew fill out before we take them in.
Yeah, so like a small stack of paperwork later, and you know,
Wait, yeah, hold on. I ask what's her face about Yarnell Fessender, the well-weathered ship captain for the Ladies Light at the docks, with her ship the Wanton Ways.
Yeah, Yarnell's been here. One ways is, just has permission to berth and unload. She sails from here to, to the Isle of the Stone.
Isle of the Stone.
Yeah, the capital.
I didn't realize our crew member just got.
Yeah, I thought we had
No,
seven
not
islands.
him.
Good name.
The Stone, the Star Stone,
Oh, Absalom.
Fancy word for
Absalom.
Absalom. Colloquial word for Absalom.
Okay, cool.
Is he a living Starstone and he doesn't ask? Okay. Sorry.
What?
that was-
No, Yarnell? No.
Yeah, no. No,
Uh,
no. Stone.
Mostly in imports and exports.
It was a meme.
Flour and,
Sure.
mortar.
Sure. Well, we don't need to go to Mordor, so.
Ha.
Okay, cool. Let's grab the fodder crew.
No, don't call them that.
Bad luck.
Away! We leave the room.
All right,
Anchors
short,
away.
short stack of paperwork later.
Anchors
and,
away,
You
that's the-
promise to not
that's what I
abandon
was
them
thinking
anywhere
of.
unless, of course, they are
Damn
found to be insubordinate. In which case, Pirates Code.
Walk the plank.
Yeah.
What's the
You just have to, you promise to throw them in the brig first.
Yeah.
What's the threshold on making them or on declaring them insubordinate? And also, we don't have a brig. Well, we just board up
What's
the.
the threshold?
bottom.
Yeah, all
They can
captains understand the threshold. Threshold is them getting fucking surly.
Surly.
They can stay
If
under
they
the
try and
boat.
stage a revolt, don't worry, guys. We got this.
I think we can handle it.
Fair enough. But what if I try to
I'll whip
stage
out
a
my
revolt?
Lang's tears on them.
So at this point, they're free to negotiate their contract with you, which they, basically place at, a gold a day each.
Cool. Can do.
But if they get cuts of the route, then, they can go below that, no problem.
Cuts of the route.
Yeah, like you're going to establish a trade route, right?
Oh yeah. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Or you're going to bring back some cargo,
I
take
mean,
out some cargo.
Yeah, we've not exploited those locals for nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were running an evil campaign.
Stone suggests that you take
Oh.
cargo with you
Just capitalism.
because surely there are
Exactly.
natives which need goods from Magnamar.
Of course, but don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. I was gonna say shore leave. No, not on our watch.
Shore leave, as in get off the boat and do things on the shore.
Mm-hmm.
But surely and
Yeah, no, yes, I followed the point.
it
Or
was almost a
getting-
meme. Damn it! Which is why I
What?
almost said it.
It's not in DC, it's all military and political. It took her like 2 days to get hit on by someone military. 1 day?
What? Who?
You.
Oh yeah, that happened. And no, it was more time than that.
Very
I think.
forgettable.
Like a week? How long before he was walking near your car?
Not long.
Yeah, see,
It's because Alex is too cute.
Fucking
He's
mil-
irresistible.
military scrubs.
Yeah, okay.
But they're gentlemen, so there's that. Where are we at? Military? No.
Loading up our
shore
ship
leave.
with
Got it.
goods to take for trade route.
Still not on shore leave either. I thought the same thing. I'm like, no.
Right, so loading up goods. What do you want to take down to the point?
Farming equipment.
Yeah, farming equipment.
Different food? Like for them, I feel like the local diet, at least for Witchy McWitcherson in her hut, probably gets tired of eating all the
Seashaw recommends refined foods, not raw foods, not fish.
like sugar,
Yeah, like sugar or
pastry.
things that have already been baked or processed. Tobacco or
Cheetos.
Talden hand pies.
Hey, Stone, what are the import restrictions on Pesh?
Well, the thing about that is they are surprisingly legal here unless you're being a dick about it.
Sounds about right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're in trouble then.
Now, as you get closer to Absalom, rules get a little tighter.
Yeah.
And if you make it to Chiliacs, it's banned for no fucking reason. Not that they don't have their own vices there, but Pesh is off the table.
Cool. Good to know, Stone. Thanks.
No, I'm Seashaw.
I said Stone. I was addressing Stone.
He looks over at Stone and is like, fuck you. Stone just kind of shrugs.
No, I actually said Stone. What are the import restrictions? So if he responded, I'm gonna say good Stone, thanks.
Yeah,
In
no,
a
but
very
yeah.
sarcastic tone.
Stone just shrugs and continues loading the ship.
Is that insubordination? Can we throw him in the brig?
Oh man, we'll be sailors yet. Huh?
This isn't good, guys. It's off to a bad start.
Yeah. That'll be fine. Once they're hauling in the sail and pumping the brine or whatever they do, they'll be
Pumping
fine.
the brakes.
Pumping the brine. Falling in the sail.
Yeah. Catching a big one. Let's go.
Bilging the masts.
Bilging the mast.
Alright, these are just masturbation terms, I'm pretty sure. Pumping the
Well,
brine.
I was gonna say swabbing the poop deck, but I mean, it's whatever you're into.
It's not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Insert that scene from Letterkenny.
You know how sometimes ladies suggest things?
You know what? No, we don't want to know.
That's right. I remember. Alex, you should watch Letterkenny.
Why does everyone keep saying that? I'm not.
Pretty good.
Because it's so good.
Pretty
Kind of
good.
fucking brilliant. Right. So you guys are thinking about farming equipment and trying to figure out what to do and standing on the edge of the docks, at which point the harbor master is like, sorry, did you guys pay berth fees?
What birth?
I haven't had
Do you see a
any
ship?
I have no
children.
kids. Yeah.
That's tax nowadays?
Frankly, I'm insulted that you think I have.
Do I look fat today?
Yeah.
Are you telling me I look
Jeez.
fat?
To a bunch of women, please. I'll do that.
Har, 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 har. That'll be a gold.
What are you talking about? Do you see a
We're
ship?
not gonna pay you to have you
Yeah.
insult us.
That'll be 2 gold.
Do we
That'll be
have
2
a-
gold for.
Sorry, do you
kitty
see a
punch
ship
back.
here? Well, I don't look around.
I'm just here
I
to
don't
see the
any-
sunrise.
Artificially put the box behind my back.
So it's still in box form, okay.
Oh yeah.
Like-
We're just discussing the plan
when-
here.
Yeah. So at some point he accuses you of like the nearest ship being yours. At which point a head pops up off that ship and goes, "Fuck off! It's my ship." Our measure's like, "Oh, much apology." So
We're just hanging
you're
out.
all captains, right?
Loitering suspiciously.
Yeah, clear the dockway. Clear the dockway here. This is loading and unloading only.
Hmm.
White zone.
Racist.
The nozzle is for loading and unloading only.
Flarping
guys.
and unflarping.
Why don't we just jump
Go.
in and go?
We
Yeah, let's
will
go.
when he's not looking. Does anyone want any farming equipment? No?
We could just go out of town. Like, I mean, yeah, we could do that, or we could just go out of town and then sail. Or
See,
really-
the reason that harbors are set up where they are
Yeah.
typically is
Yeah.
because that's where you won't die trying to get in and out of your boat.
Yeah.
I don't. But that, like, for super deep ships, sure. But like, if we just go a little ways out. I mean,
so
how
if you
deep?
want deep discount common exports from Magnamar, the Bazaar of Sales has everything.
But they should also be like useful things that the beginning civ. Oh my god, it's just a matter of what do we take with us to Minecraft? What do we prioritize first?
It's a little
I
closer
think
to
if my-
Oceanic Oregon Trail.
With my experience in Windward and Sid Meier's Pirates, we should just bring 100 pounds of sugar and call it a day.
Yeah, or spices.
Or spices.
But not fen pepper or myra or whip lily or what's the other one?
Frog's Eye.
Everything.
Frog's
else.
eye. Yeah. Or kelpie's hair.
I can't believe none of you have tried to dance with the governor's daughter.
I know, right? What the fuck are we even?
You're not gonna become a baron that way.
Is that a reference?
Sid Meier's Pirates. Which, if you, specifically you, Ethan, haven't
Ethan,
played.
you might specifically really love that game.
Yeah, you really should play it if you haven't. It's like Windward except good, and not multiplayer.
Wow. Nice.
Mhm.
Um,
So this, before you guys set off, I think this is a good point to kind of drop out of any kind of formal gameplay, because it's
Okay.
10:15, and if you go in the ocean, there might be an encounter.
Yeah, I dig that. Here's a list of all the trade goods. So, sorry, we're bringing sugar to trade for stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
You,
Yes.
you want to stop recording, and we can talk about local economy.
Or
I mean, I can keep
We can
recording.
record that.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
But hey, Sky, if you're not interested in the local economy of blah blah blah, might be a good place to end.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
Alex also
Alex,
listens to these.
Alex actually asked me during the session to turn it up a bit, so
To turn the economy talk up a bit.
no, to turn you guys
All
up.
right.
Guys,
Nice,
we
good
now have
taste.
2 fans.
We're growing. What
Oh,
are we doing with our
Alex,
newfound popularity? 100%
yeah.
growth. Damn.
Go on a
We
bender.
must develop merch for
Oh,
trading and
that-
cash.
Branding, yes. God, I wish you would have met Arlen. Damn. She would have been a crowd favorite.
No, okay. So
Jumping way back. Contract with your deckhands. Gold a day or part of the revenue? They'll take 5% each if you'll let them.
Gold a day is probably gonna end up being cheaper
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
and easier because it's up front and then we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Mhm.
Can Danny Wink mutter something about booty and that, it'll just be ambiguous?
Yep. Roll for innuendo.
No, I'm
Success.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want that burden.
Burden.
it's okay. Once they're on the ship,
It's
we can
hard
just
being
lock them
pretty
up
girl.
for insubordination.
Baby, you're so long.
Subordination.
Yeah, so there's a list of all the different trade goods and prices that we could have. So 100 pounds of sugar would be...
We should just
Wow.
bring them nothing but 20-pound
It's-
armchairs.
It's 5 gold for 100 pounds of sugar?
Holy shit, guys!
Alright,
That
boys.
is so
Let's
much.
go!
Let's
Oh my
fill this
God.
bitch up.
Yeah. let's
Okay,
go.
all right. So, important consideration.
Yeah.
How is the best way to secure sugar for ocean travel? Because moisture will ruin sugar.
Barrels?
Salt.
Mm-mm.
Dude, no,
No.
you do no, Aaron, no, you do not mix the salt and the sugar until you're ready to feed something, you bastard!
We'll call it sugar.
Ah! I hate it so
Smoke it.
I mean,
It's
smoke
Can we dehydrate it? That's how you preserve
We
stuff,
can
right?
literally just get like a fucking bag of holding for all our sugar, I guess.
Alright, so interestingly, this is
Actually,
how sugar is packaged, and I bet you guys don't know this.
I don't want to click on something called sugar nippers. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be porn.
It is not.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's old and interesting.
I did know that actually.
What the fuck are those?
Oh, those are cones.
The big sugar cones, which is what we have out here.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you pack the sugar into cones, and then the cones kind of harden, and then you put the cones together upside downside in like a pallet. And then they're actually like really surprisingly hard little bricks that you have to use metal tongs to clip off bits.
Huh.
Okay, so worst case scenario is we have 100 pounds of hardened sugar. We sell that as candy and call it a day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depending, you got to read your audience. Who's gonna want candy and who's gonna want sugar, and then depending on
Wait, is
who.
this how saltwater
wants what?
taffy was actually developed?
That I don't know. What I do know is it's called a sugar loaf, and that's not just about that ski resort.
Okay.
So
Loaf
yeah,
sugar should be well pounded, then sifted through a fine sieve.
I have
Weird, I'm kink shaming.
250 pounds worth of bag. Worth of bag of
Well,
holding.
let's just fucking put 250 pounds of sugar in. Call it a day.
Now, does stuff get everywhere in a bag of holding? Like I can't just. I
You
just
don't
can't-
have a bag of holding. You have a Hugh and
Nope,
Tandy
nope,
haversack.
nope, I bought it.
Ethan upgraded her. Runner.
Oh, right. Okay.
I bought it. I bought a bag of
In
holding.
that case, it's bigger but more disorganized. Yes.
Okay, so if I pour raw sugar into it, then everything's just gonna be slightly sugary. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat. So we definitely
If
need a
he
barrel,
was using the haversack, would he have to pull it out one sugar grain at a time?
It's always
No.
whatever you're looking for that's on top.
but it's not the
Yeah,
haversack.
So
I don't
one
have the
sugar
haversack.
grain at a time, right?
No, it's like a
I
handful.
assume you get a handful. I don't know.
Or one
Hopefully,
cone.
hopefully you package it.
Yeah, one cone. It'd be itself cones.
I
We're
mean,
probably better off just bringing those fucking pallets of tea that the British sold us that we dumped into the bay. Those like hard compressed things that you're supposed to slice off just
okay.
a little nip of.
I'm sorry. Who are we trading with?
Well,
Yeah, so that's the next thing.
Troglodytes.
we have to give the old lady a bribe because we're leaving at least 3 young strapping men with her for an.
I feel like she should pay us for that, though. Right? Is that not right?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking the part.
Because if you want to know how Maru is gonna act, you have to ask Maru.
Hey, Stone, what do you like to bone down with?
Oh, me, anything's not a selkie.
Oh,
What's a selkie?
like little elf people, basically, but not
Oh.
quite.
No.
I think.
No, it's a were-seal.
And there was something superstitious. I don't remember what.
A selkie is a were-seal?
Yeah, it's
SELKIE.
yeah, it's generally female creature that can shed its seal skin and become a human girl.
I thought
Okay.
they were closer to mermaids. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Human girl. Yeah.
Some incarnations have them as seal mermaids, yeah. Half seal, half woman. But yeah, I'm
Well
partial to
pounded.
the seal half being the top.
Wow.
You know.
Death sex.
A colossal metal statue is only 1,750 tons. What are we doing, guys?
Only.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, here we go.
A petrified creature is 8 pounds.
Aubrey, no!
I didn't fucking draw that up and write some gay prose. Terrible wanderlust and tits forward.
How does she have like flippers and a hand? Just pick one. Lord.
Oh, it's like the anime cat girls that have regular human ears and then cat ears on top of their fucking heads.
Yeah, and then there's this weeb shit.
I think it's just like one flipper, one hand, Alex. Oh man.
And then like one foot, but then the other side
Yeah,
is a
it's
flipper?
half and half.
Ethan, we can fit exactly one strong wooden door in your bag.
Good. Very, very nice. Lots of room. So okay, so what would yeah, how do you think we are gonna set this trader out? Because I don't think that the you know, draconic speaking peoples are focused enough, you know, to get stuff for us.
Little one, you drooled all over my desk.
All right.
Are you talking about me? Are you
we can
adding
get
me right now?
44 gallons of spirits, which is 370 pounds.
Okay. How much do ghosts cost?
Free.
We
We just have to kill all the troglodytes.
Free with haunted purchase.
that was very good.
That's really good.
That was very good.
It's very much a slow burn.
Thank you.
A pound of tobacco is 5 silver.
Yeah, I feel so. Okay, I think we have three options. That
Oh.
I see.
Actually, hold on. Here now we're talking. Goats
Mhm.
are 1 gold apiece.
You,
Oh no. Why would you learn that?
We,
Oh,
we could just bring
That-
a bunch of goats over there and like cultivate the area by having them
Start
eat
a
all the
feral
grass.
goat population.
Yeah.
Aubrey.
You know it's populated with boggards and troglodytes, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like if,
You're right. Jaguars. How much is a jaguar?
Hey, Aubrey.
yeah.
Now I realize that things suffocate after being in a bag for so long. Do they decay?
A guinea pig
What
is
what if you left them a straw?
a guinea pig is 2 copper. Or 1 copper. We can just set like 1 million guinea pigs loose as soon as we get there.
So they actually have all these like islands that never had rats at all ever until the British showed up, and then
Yeah.
like the few feral rats completely destroyed everything on the island as they like learned to eat shit that they weren't normally eating. I bet guinea pigs work like that.
I can see that.
So you want to know whether they decay anaerobically?
What does that mean? I'm not.
Without
Without
air.
oxygen.
Well, you know how beer has a cap on it,
Yeah.
but somehow the bugs still work?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So they would decay.
Well,
Did
no.
I do a good job of dumbing down that science?
Well, no, because once your beer is bottled, it's not continuing to ferment. There's still oxygen when
Okay,
they're in the
in the
fermentation
past.
process.
Smart ass microbiologist.
A
Well,
yard
don't
of,
try to act smart and do it wrong.
a yard of silk is 10 gold. We're doing this wrong. Where are the fucking silk spiders or whatever the fuck makes silk?
Point is, Alex, fermentation is anaerobic and you fucking know it.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Alright. What actually makes silk? It's like centipedes or something, right? Or
Yeah, it's silkworms.
Spiders.
You
Caterpillar.
silk centipede.
Caterpillar.
Chick, 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 chick.
I was reading. There's something about like there's magical robes that are like Lang spider silk, like your Tears of Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Lang's tears.
Yeah, but there's something like of that silk.
Oh.
1 square yard of silk is 10 gold.
It's true, that is a highly refined product that would only be available in a big city such as Magnamar, which would
Yeah.
probably export pretty well. The
But-
question is, who's buying?
Yeah, it's also a
Yeah.
luxury good. Like, you can't sell that to farmers.
Fair.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I should not have Google image searched Silk Centipede.
I want to see it.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, because you'll wake up with nightmares.
Please, can I see it? Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't like the house centipede down
Yeah,
there,
that's
but
what I was talking about, the house centipede on someone's hand.
Yeah,
A
that's
steam giant is 80,000
fucking
gold
well.
Chump change.
and considered a form of land transport.
Nice. Let's do it, guys.
Little one.
If you wake up with nightmares, I'm not gonna hold you.
Yes, you will. Don't even lie.
I was
Maybe
gonna
I
say.
will. You can take coffee, claw spice.
Yeah, so it depends. If we're doing it for the it's we'll have to have, actual food stuffs.
Wait,
Maybe
hold
just
on.
really shiny. With the Yep.
A pound of platinum is 500 gold.
yes.
How many?
No, that doesn't work out like you're expecting.
How many platinum?
I know what you're thinking. Can I make money by casting things into ingots and picking them back out again? No.
Well, hold on.
Yeah. That won't work, but forging money is absolutely within the realm of possibility.
Ooh, pre-tanned leather. There you go. That's definitely exportable.
All right. 20 pounds of peat is 3 copper. I say we just bring them all of the shit we can. Literal shit.
I think they have enough peat.
Do they have enough repeat though? Alright, real talk, given the boggards and troglodytes, the honey is a gold per pound.
Yeah, wait, the Lady's Light is at the end of a swamp. You know where peat is from?
Yeah, yeah, they have enough there.
Okay, let's think about terraforming. Let's think about that. What would we need to
Terraform.
terraform this entire area?
What would you need to drain a swamp?
Trump? No,
Uh,
I'm kidding.
Great.
Okay, so Dragonfire, that could do it.
Why don't you ask the Brazilians?
Bom dia.
Yeah, they don't know either. Slash and burn only works for a couple years.
Alright, hold on. We need to build a shitload of concrete and Louisiana this bitch.
Wait, what? You mean make a?
But
Make
how
it-
can we make it below water level?
Exactly.
Don't you think there's some long-term strategic planning problems with building an entire city in a natural floodplain, Aaron?
No, probably not.
It
What
has
could
to
go
stop
wrong?
the touch.
It's not like there is a huge storm anywhere nearby.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There are Eye of Bendigo deniers. They don't believe the scryers that there could be a storm that big. It's not part of Arodin's plan.
Alright, hold on. It's 3 copper for a pound of citrus. Like, any citrus? Like a mash of lime, lettuce, or
Lettuce isn't citrus.
Lettuce! I meant, lime, oranges, and, like,
Grapefruit.
lemons. Lemons. I meant lemons instead of lettuce.
Oh, here's another idea. Fucking cast iron bars.
Yeah.
Weapons,
Hmm,
cheap
refi-
weapons.
yeah.
Sell them to the boggards and troglodytes.
Didn't the centaurs already do that? Didn't that
I
result
mean,
in, like,
everybody needs more weapons.
didn't that
Yeah,
result
but
in, like, a
like
race war?
US, dump fuel on the fire.
Yeah.
You know what the Boggers and Troglodytes
Wait,
need to up
hold
their
on.
game?
I don't-
Alchemist's
I don't know
Fire.
that I don't know that I want to be an arms dealer.
This is
Yeah, let's go-
literally
let's go
how
Nick Cage.
we destabilize the Middle East.
Yeah. Let's go Nick Cage Warlord on that.
Find our own trap, guys.
Next thing we know, you're gonna see like Boggardondan warlords.
On the other hand,
You're right. Let's just exterminate them.
Yeah. On the other hand, we've learned from the best.
You know what'll really cinch it is if you bring one side a light catapult, 550 gold.
Really?
Yes.
All right. All right. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta lay siege. So what this means is 3 hours later.
Should we introduce feudalism as well?
Wait, can we westernize the Boggards and Troglodytes?
What is?
This is taking a
that
sharp
entail?
downturn, but I like it.
All right.
Aaron
this is-
wants to introduce them to Desna worship.
Yeah,
All right.
Common and worship Desna.
Yeah,
This is
wait,
what we
Sky
call
can
hentai.
actually proselytize them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Nah, they have their own gods.
Yeah, but I think Sky.
The old gods. The gods of faith.
Exactly. Now we need to convince them that they're heathens and that they're gonna burn in hell for worshiping those gods.
Okay, but hold on, wait. We need to
I
sort
hell
out.
is kind of part
We
of
need to
it.
sort out every Boggart and Troglodyte holiday, and then interlap those with.
There's the feast
True.
of
Yes.
Zapham, in which they eat 20 infants.
Right. Okay, and then instead we're gonna eat 20 fruitcakes. All right.
Yeah.
We're
Each.
well on the way. This is stuff I assume is happening in the background while we're on the way, and there's downtime.
On the.
Not that we're
This
leaving.
is like the plotting.
Not that we're
Just to
leaving.
roll for random encounters, which I'm not going to do right now. So.
Yes. Right. Not that we're leaving yet. I'm just saying this is stuff Bofer will be talking about later.
Yeah, I'm going to read random words to you: candles, charcoal, wigs, clay dinnerware, crowbars, grappling.
Please give all the trolls grappling and crowbars.
No, we also don't want to start a thieves guild.
They'll get in everywhere.
Iron nail.
What about cast iron skillets?
Yeah.
Tangled style.
marbles? Cookware,
I have
hammers and
marbles.
saws,
A sense of pride and accomplishment.
hemp rope, silk rope.
All right, yeah. Wait, actually,
Will to
we
live.
should just bring hammers and saws so our fucking crew can make like a base camp or some shit while we're gone.
We need to pick a strategic point where they can build that so that they are good at
The witch's hut.
you know, managing the.
They turn the witch's hut into
Oh,
a base camp. They
yeah,
all
that's where-
impregnate the witch
weird.
like they go to town.
Oh,
And
oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then
Hang
Other
on, I
weird.
need you to back up like 10 steps.
hold on.
I think you skipped a couple steps.
And then next thing you know, we've got a town in like 10 to 30 years.
Of weird
still
half
keep breeding?
troglodytes.
No, of incestuous witch children.
You know, cousins breeding only increases the risk of birth defects from like 2 to 4% to like 4 to 6%. So it's fine.
What about
You've been
brothers
playing
and
Crusader
sisters?
Kings.
What did you say?
You've been
Ethan?
playing Crusader Kings.
You know, I've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Clearly, do you hear this?
Interbreeding? What? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, wait. What about brothers and sisters? Since you know these numbers,
Brothers and sisters, I don't know.
it
really depends on the family
gross
line.
percentage to 11.
Well, I feel like it would be second generation like incest is when you really start getting the problem.
Yeah.
So, and it depends on the line. If there's already like problematic genes in the pool, if there's no problematic genes in the pool, you're good.
Yeah. What about F1, F2 crosses?
Do you think we can select for crew that is like genetically superior?
It's no, because it was first come first served basis. Remember?
Right.
You just slap them until they're unconscious and work your way
Slug
down the
style.
line.
How many slaps did he take? 12. Ah, next.
Put him in the good bin.
How tough are you?
Oh, that one's 6. Put him in a longboat till he's over.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Scrawny Raccoon.
I wonder if
How
we can
tough are
select
ya?
for high charisma for this. Or not charisma, but
I mean,
constitution.
it's. Oh, yeah, that. Ooh, okay. That one does matter. Probably. Yeah. Charisma, we're kind of. Not a lot of options down there. Swamp Tinder isn't popping, if you know what I mean.
We could hold like a weightlifting / slapping competition. The most slaps you take while weightlifting, you win. Get on the
Yeah.
boat. You win a one-way ticket to luxurious ladies' light.
He puts it that way. It's kind of nice.
Rope net.
Ladies' Light. What does
Boots.
that mean? Is that a bordello?
Paper, saddles, rope net, boots, animal feed, apples,
Boots is a good idea.
a sled,
I mean,
sledgehammer,
Ooh, apple orchards.
cask of pickled fish,
yeah. Wait, can troglodytes eat like
metal tongs.
vegetables? Because we can just give them vegetables and they'll stop fighting if that works.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Only if you genetically engineer the vegetables that taste like babies.
Yeah, it seems like they're pretty into baby eating, baby food. How's your knowledge ecology of the troglodyte?
Oh, you know what? We've got to give them like massive amounts of like cardiac failure inducing food. So the 3 pounds of sugar, 300 pounds of sugar, and then we just like give
Don't
them,
forget the Cheetos.
we give them so much sugar that they don't want to leave the cave.
Steak well done with ketchup.
So that no matter how good the actual troglodytes are or babies are, we just make them so unwilling to leave from how fat they are. We give them the McDonald's diet, basically, is what I'm saying.
You gonna
Empty
kill them with
calories.
kindness?
Yes, they're gonna be so fat they won't want to eat babies.
Yeah, but what about the boggards?
Same.
So the boggards will be too fat and happy to go murder the troglodytes.
And the troglodytes will be too fat and happy to go murder the boggards.
Yeah.
Hey, what about
It's a
Americana
win-win.
that makes you believe that they'll be less violent when they're fat and happy?
We build a wall.
We'll invent
Good point.
television.
Good point. We can build a wall.
That's why we're bringing the ham.
We'll
Nails.
I have to go get some water.
We'll invent troglodyte television or troglodyte porn.
No!
Troglodyte porn consists of eating babies.
All right.
I was gonna say the
Fake
concept
babies.
of pornography. Yeah.
Wait, we have to kink shame them into thinking that eating babies is
Oh.
taboo.
Ooh, there we go. Weaponized kink shaming. I like it.
Mhm,
That's my bad name.
and then once they think once they watch porn of fake babies being eaten, they think it's taboo, and they've got porn and television, so we're good. I think we've worked this out. We've got to give them
Vinegar, wine, sling bullets, titans,
I don't think they need
backpacks, a ballista.
A
Backpacks for all the
You think we're
hamburgers.
taking a single ballista?
Just show up at the boat, fire the ballista at the top of the lady's light. Looks like we're in, boys.
Cast a feather fall on ourselves. There we go.
Oh, this is a great bad idea.
I don't know why no one else tried this. 10,000 years and no one fired a ballista.
Of themselves.
Motherfuckers
Fortune favors
didn't.
the bold, gentlemen.
Why would
Get in
they
there.
not think about destroying priceless history? Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, the 10 million swarming, what are they? Little blinky lights.
Will-o-wisps.
Will-o-wisps.
Oh yeah, that might be a problem.
Can we do
Yeah,
napalm?
gentlemen. Oh, God.
Is that just? Are those like specifically there to prevent another Sturge incident, Aubrey?
We blew up the lady's line. Swarm.
And a swarm of will-o-wisps came after us.
How could we have known? We quickly retreat to Magnamar. Olive oil, bow saw, arrowheads, buckets,
Okay,
cabinets,
I'll bite.
carriages.
What's different from a bow saw and the hammers and saws?
Well, hammers and saws are normal hammers and crosscut saws.
Oh, gotcha.
Bow saw's got a thinner,
Yeah, got it.
more for construction
Okay.
or fine detail work.
I think we bring hammers and
Chairs,
saws.
yes, cabinets.
Hammers, saws, and boots is my vote. Anyone have any
Sure.
ideas for how to make
Sure.
the boggards happy?
Babies.
Okay.
Alex, stop. We can't be drift compatible and evil.
Okay, so here's what we do. We establish a writ between the two companies where we just give them each other's babies and they don't care about their babies being eaten because they're getting babies.
Okay,
Well,
but
it sure is
but there's babies.
utilitarian, but it might be amoral.
Well, look, if you've got an island and one has coconuts and an island and that island has oranges, you trade the coconuts with the oranges. So you trade the dead babies.
Okay. well,
Where the
to
fuck
be
is
fair-
Tanner?
Oh, the dead baby.
This is
This is such a Tanner.
This economic moral philosophy, the thing he wakes up for in the morning.
I'm not too worried about, changing their culture. I think it's like, it'll be pretty hard to change that aspect of a culture, right? Baby eating.
No, we gotta make it.
No, you just
we gotta
gotta-
kink shame 'em. We gotta make it
Come on.
taboo.
Have you not been here for this whole conversation, Ethan?
I think it's pretty. I think it's a pretty lofty goal.
No,
To
come
make
on.
that-
Kink shaming is so easy. You just have to make all the gay troglodytes eat babies, and suddenly all the straight troglodytes won't do it anymore.
I mean, do they
They
even
don't-
have a concept of gender? Like, whatever.
Probably.
Maybe they're not embarrassed
And
by
Haley, if
certain
you
things.
think that won't work, remember that pink was considered a manly color until Hitler made all the gays wear pink.
Please tell me more about the history of colors, Aaron. You know how much I'm like completely ignorant of
Okay,
that.
I was.
I know. I'm sorry.
But
You only have two settings.
I was saying it for other people.
Narc is one of them.
I feel like that's a good idea. We should just make all the gay troglodytes wear pink. Or wait, eat babies.
No. But I think all the troglodytes are
Why
babies
not
anyway.
both?
That would be like trying to kink shame the gays for breathing. Like, everybody has to breathe.
Everybody has to eat babies.
Everybody has to eat babies. That doesn't work. Gotta pick something else.
Yeah, what are you gonna not eat babies when you conquer neighboring territories?
What if we introduce them to
Why did
an
we even
alternate
conquer?
baby substitute?
Okay. I don't think.
Guinea pigs. We're back to guinea
I
pigs.
already
I
recommended
can't
that.
believe it's not baby.
I already recommended that. I was like, can't we just make them grow vegetables or whatever? But,
I mean, look at how hard it's been for us to stop people from smoking, and it, like, proves to kill you, you know?
Okay.
What have
Yeah.
we been successful at stopping?
But people don't actually care if they die. People care if their babies are being kink shamed. Or wait, where is I going with this?
Hold on. Wait. I think you need to back that one up, Aaron.
I like your train of thought with the vegetables, Aaron. What vegetable looks most like a baby?
Cabbages.
Mandrakes.
Oh, mandrakes is a better answer than cabbages.
Oh, they're even yelling.
Well, no,
Oh.
wait.
What if
No.
we develop? Wait, guys. What if we develop a proprietary strain of mandrake that goes?
Oh my god. Yes. Make me level up, Aubrey, please, quick. I have to stats. 1 point in gardening.
Okay, what do we need to roll for bioengineering?
Yeah.
Golemancy? I don't know.
So very good.
It's definitely a magical construct, right?
But
This
no,
is
there's
such
a
an
literal-
interesting D&D group. Like, these are the questions that we never asked in our earlier sessions.
Let's see here. Buckets, chairs, chisels, glass cutters, grindstones, hammers.
I already said hammers.
Already got hammers. Ladders, oil, flasks of oil.
Oh, for all the greasy troglodyte
yeah.
sex. Got it.
No, that's the
Or
lube.
for fires.
They already make their own troglodyte oil.
Or for boiling babies in.
Look, real life mandrakes.
Okay,
Probably.
wait. Why don't we just make another performance from Zeb Zabagev and say,
We
we're-
tried that.
Yeah, but we gotta kink shame him this time. We gotta,
Kink shame them.
yeah.
Ooh, and then anytime we see like a baby that's being eaten, we like smite the eater. So that Zeb Zabagev claims the murder, the smiting, the smoting, the smittenness.
I like the way you think. Yeah.
Here we go. I'm not down. I'm not, opposed to doing some smiting.
Yeah, especially the baby eaters.
Yeah,
That's a
they
good
deserve it.
idea. All right. I think we've got a plan here. Smite and kink shame. That's our modus operandi.
It's a two-pronged plan.
Yes.
I would like you to know that you're making Aubrey facepalm a little bit.
Operation Shock and Awe, except, literally shock and
Nice.
shock and shame. Smite and shame.
It's a two-pronged attack of smiting and kink shaming. Okay, we
To shorten, it's smink shaming.
Smink shaming.
Glass. Ooh, glass.
What
Hey,
would,
Red
Ceramics.
what would troglodytes do
Red.
with glass?
Not glass.
Be fucking mystified that it's solid and see-through.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we underrate.
We can just get them
Sharpen it into blades. I don't know.
Yeah, we underestimate the amount of like cool shiny bits that they just gobble up.
We can just get them Jello and tell them.
Oh my gosh.
Ship it
Marbles.
until it forms a
Yeah.
molecular
Glass
edge.
beads.
Beads
And you
and
can
marbles.
buy Manhattan.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Why
Glass
don't
pieces and
why
buy
don't
Manhattan.
we just make them Jello?
Yeah,
Turn them
yeah,
into
make
Jell-O?
make
It's
Jello
shiny.
for them or into Jello.
It's
Yeah.
shiny, clear,
Has a baby-like texture.
has a baby-like texture.
Can we make it meat flavored?
Why does it keep coming back to
Hey, let's not ever say meat flavored Jello
Hold on,
again.
wait, you say that, Ethan, but in the 80s or 60s,
It's basically like beef auger.
in the
Yeah,
60s,
beef auger. Good call. Good call.
in the 60s they like developed Jello for the first time, and
Yeah.
they like actually put random fucking food into Jello, and there's like
nothing. There
They-
is nothing that was good in the '60s,
Yeah.
especially the Jello.
but
That's fair.
they
Some
like,
of the
put
fashion
meat
wasn't
in the
bad.
Jell-O.
Not food fashion though. Please, meat Jello.
Are you googling it?
No, I'm gonna take a walk, aka a pee and scavenging for food, but
Alright.
a walk because I'm so mad.
Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming. Peace.